All right, guys, we're going to play third session of Chapel on the Cliffs by Goblin Stone, presented by Praetor's Rejects. You can watch it on his Twitch channel or his YouTube.
You're surrounded.
From the
It's
DM's
dire.
view.
Anybody? No, nobody's really hurt. Crack has you're enlarged. You're a big crack. What else was there? Anything going on?
I feel
I
like
have a
we have a
magic ring of
glowing.
archery.
You've got the. Who's got the idol?
I think that, yeah, we were passing it around.
Okay.
Parker, so.
Okay, I couldn't remember. I mean, should have gone back and looked, but I know it's up there with y'all. Okay, well, let's go. Let's go hot. Let's get this shenanigan started. We like to start early. All right, that is got us up and running. Start early. Oops, let me mute my game sound like an idiot. There we go. Okay, we're ready for Friday night D&D with the module Chapel on the Cliffs. I think it'll be our last one. Not saying anything, but I think we're close either way. It's like on the precipice. It could go bad or it could go good, depending on the choices they make. Anyway, let's get introductions out of the way and a quick recap, and then we will see what happens here. We'll start with Selimar.
Selimar is your arcane wizard of magic and power and glory and all that is great.
Turkirk.
Turkirk is your paladin who defiled the holy hand.
And then he did. Krakaz.
Krakaz is our enlarged arcane dragonborn cleric, and he feels very satisfied with his size right now.
All right, Del.
I am Del Silverfrond, a Wood Elf Ranger, and if last week taught Selmar anything, it's I'm completely gullible.
No. And Armay.
Yeah, Armay will be your half-elf rogue, who turns out isn't very good at sneaking, picking locks, or detecting traps, but, whatever.
I said, apparently you're related to my character on Wednesday night, in some distant form or fashion. We didn't go to the right rogue school, apparently.
Totally, yes.
Yeah, exactly. All right, folks. Well, we find ourselves still in the chapel. The area is surrounded by skeletons that have dug their way back out of the graves. We are in the middle of the day. For some reason, I bet you have discovered, known that by stepping into the chapel, you have found yourself, the skeletons begin to come out, and found working in there, got downstairs, bashed through the door. Or actually, I think Selimar used his
Transmutation.
Transmutation, yes, and transmuted some of the stone door into wood and bashed through that, only to be greeted by a big blue dude, big blue man, who y'all fought, and his corpse is now laying in the hallway down there. And you found a ring on him that I believe, Armay, you said you have, and we have the idol that was stored in the room with him, a big glowing face-looking idol. Let's put that. Where's my artwork for that? Our lovely idol with big blue eyes, but it is not blue right now. Well, I will say it looks kind of like that in the picture, in that it's not beaconing out, but it is semi-glowing and pulsing a little bit inside. And y'all are up on the top trying to figure out your next step. And we're out of combat right now unless y'all decide to step foot out of the chapel, I guess, and somehow, some way make it through you. Like I said, if you look out there on all sides, it looks to be close to over 100 or so skeletons have now surrounded the chapel. And with that being said, we will pick up gameplay. What's the plan?
Well, someone's going to sit on the bench and be like, all right, Paladin, defile this one. See if it stops working.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So we have heard that at night, that blue guy used to put that head on the altar, and a bell would
Wait.
ring, and all those skeleton zombie things would go wandering about the countryside. So
Mhm.
I wonder if we could make them go away by doing something similar.
Yes, by all means, let us perform the evil ritual.
I know, right?
For
Nothing
science.
nothing bad ever came from a bunch of amateurs participating in an evil ritual they don't understand.
Sorry, I'm not laughing. This is not funny. This is serious.
Cthulhu.
So you want to try talking to the skeletons instead?
Salamar looks around and is like, well, we'll have the paladin go out, and while they're busy eating him and peeling the flesh from his bones, I shall stroll out.
Darn it. Unplug my headphones. Hold on. I get my shit together here. What happened? I missed something. I had headphones came unplugged.
So Salamar suggests
still.
that we send the paladin outside, and then while the skeletons are peeling the flesh from his bones, we all make our way out.
We haven't found any information on how to destroy this thing yet. But all we do know is that we need to destroy it somehow.
Well, I think you've hit it so far, right? I believe. Crack, didn't you try to use your...
Yeah, I was trying to crush it with the mace.
And it just ricocheted off of it.
Right.
The mermaid at some point told us, I think, that it was previously belonging to the drowned ones.
Right.
I wonder if that's the ghost ship people. I wonder if dealing with that would help this issue. Again, we still have to get past the skeletons, but
She did also mention the three-fingered man his ghost is looking for something out there, and that his whole self was tied in with the altar. So maybe if we give him back the skull, he can mosey on out and take it
What
with
do you
him.
have? And don't you
we do have access to his bones, though somebody has them in their pack.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
was going to say it was Crack. Don't you have them?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I actually
yeah.
was going to place him back where we found him, just because I don't know what he has to do with this yet. So.
Yeah, and like I said, so making sure you understand that, the bones, the hand of the bones you have, it was missing fingers, and the mermaid told you that there's a missing, the dude out in the boat is missing fingers too.
And
The
somehow
same
he's
hand.
tied into the whole thing.
So you're thinking we should give him the idol?
If he's willing to take it away at this point, I'd be fine with that. We were only paid to get them out of here.
Right? So are we putting his bones back and giving the idol to the skeleton on the floor, or are we trying to take it to the guy in the boat?
I bet you would take it to the guy in the boat.
So again, we have to get past the skeletons outside.
Well, again, I have an invisibility spell saved, so I'm okay. The rest of y'all, well, it was nice traveling with you.
Well, they're skeletons. What makes you think they care whether they can see you or not?
We were also told that they can't come in here.
Right?
No.
I got food for a couple days, but how long you want to stay here?
Well, I don't think you were told. You've noticed that they don't come in here. You were told that Richard he could never come in here. He was forbidden to come in.
We can also do
Never
the same
seen-
thing as we did last time. Everyone get out, and I'll try and turn the unholy and hope for the best that I make it out.
Right. I think I have a backup on turn also, but it's not as high of a DC as yours, so it's not going to be as effective. But
Yeah, and I'll play it out just so you know and how ahead of time. With there being so many there, it'll be a percentage roll up and over. So definitely would say half would be the minimum amount based on your percentage roll. If it's higher than that, then 50%, then that will be the number that are turned out of my count of how many I know skeletons are there, just so you know. All right. So they won't all get turned because the percentages are there, I would think, to be fair. But I'm not going to have, I'm not going to lay up 100 damn in the combat tracker. So,
honestly,
What if I roll above a 90 and ignore that?
thanks. Say that again, Skip. What's that?
What if I roll above a 90 and ignore
If
the
you're
speed
90,
around?
then
That's my other account.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Okay, no, if it's high enough, then yeah, I'll have skeletons that'll come onto the tracker, easy enough. I'm just saying, the minimum that are going to show up here all of a sudden are going to be, not turned is, our maximum, I should say, would be 50 of them. So, that's the odds I'm playing out here for you.
All right, well, I can kill a solid 3.
But there's probably 100 out there at this point.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're pretty definite. It's at least 100 out there.
I feel like we're missing some important information because we've been to all the, I don't know, we haven't really searched the town well, but we don't have information on how to destroy this thing and what Richard and the mermaid and like this fishing guy has to do with everything.
Well,
Or
I
even
can
the burrow
swim.
mounds.
The only thing so I'm trying to remember, just to recap to you, since it's been a few days and all that. Richard, definitely believes that the evil is tied through the idol for some reason, and he, explained what he has seen at night. The mermaid has, seen the fishing boat out there at night, moving around, and she has heard very faintly every now and then, "Is it here? I can't find it. Where'd it go?" In soft whispers as the man in the boat is throwing the net out into the water. And in here, you found the hand, but then you definitely believe that the altar in front of the dead, where the body was, the skeleton was, is where the idol would go. And the bell that you think you hear is from the tower.
Which we can't get up to, right?
Yeah, no, Dell's gone up. Yeah, you could go up the tower. Is that stairwell going up on the south part of and you can look out because you can see the bells up there, and you can look out and you can see some of how y'all were watching the skeletons from a little bit of, you've got a higher vantage point from there to a
I
little
feel like
bit.
we even rang the bell once before. Not that it did anything, but
It didn't. It sounded pretty.
Did we search the tower? Is there anything up there?
No, there's nothing at all. Just a platform and then the rope up to the bell. That's all.
Okay.
All right, well, I'll tell these guys, I can swim very well. Even in my armor. I was a sailor for a long time wearing this shit. So if we got to go find a fisherman, return his hand to him, or his idol, depending on what the case may be, because we don't have enough information, we could probably do this no problem.
so I feel like there's no harm in trying to give it to the skeleton while it's here and see if he walks away with it.
Yeah,
The
let's-
hand or the artifact?
The
the
idol.
Okay. I'd be down for that.
Crack to Kurt. Give me perception rolls, please.
Yes, sir.
In the tower, or
Nah.
Too late. Tower A3 is in the tower.
That's fine. 1 second.
Why do I have disadvantage on perception checks?
Because you're
Exhaustion.
exhausted.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Let's take a look here. Okay, just checking. You perceive nothing.
That sounds familiar.
Yeah, don't you like that ambiguity?
Because
All
there
right,
was
so-
nothing to perceive.
That's right.
Do we try and rush out the front door across the bridge and then get set up to go see the?
I think we're going to touch the skeleton inappropriately appropriately with the idol.
I'm starting to rub people off. Rub off on people.
Can we rappel down? Is this is a chapel on a cliff? Can we?
Oh, it's in the middle of. You've got graveyards and all around. There's not. You can. There's no. It's not by the side of the cliff of close enough to be able to jump off and go down now.
Okay.
So did we fully search the chapel and that little room downstairs?
Down. Yes. Y'all went in there and found.
Bunch of loot, I think it's in the party sheet.
Should be. Let's take a look real quick. The downstairs, the vault's not very large. Along one wall, a shelf cluttered with odds and ends of woodworks and stoneworks left over from when they renovated probably sometime long ago. You found on the shelf where was kind of a little spot on the shelf that was was kind of dust was all around it, but there you could see something was sitting on it, and it looks like the idol would sit there. It was a spot on it that wasn't as dusty as the rest. There's some barrels of just rotted grain, disintegrated rope, old coal. Some of it was kind of burnt because you fired into a fire into the hole that set the coal on fire that was laying on the ground there, and just refuse that's been there forever. That's what you found there. You found the trinket. All the other stuff that's in there came from the borrow mound.
Oh wow! I didn't even notice those trinkets are.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
What's the unidentified item, or is that intentional?
That has to
It's
be
the
the
axe.
idol, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
The unidentified item should be the axe we got from the bar mount.
That would be. It's just a type. Should just show battle axe, does it not?
No, it
Unidentified
says-
item.
Unidentified item.
There's a
I
hatchet.
hate it. No. They have the. I thought that they would non-ID name would be battle axe. That this Fantasy Grounds would show this. So if I save this,
No, it says battle axe and
okay,
unidentified.
so I have to key that in. Oops. Well, there's another thing I need to add to the module that I goofed up on. Okay,
Yeah, it says battle axe, but it's still not identified.
that's right. Because
Yeah.
no one's identified it yet.
So who does have the idol then?
I guess I would say Crack has been trying to destroy it. So
Yeah, he had it last. Let's put it that way. Let's
Okay.
just say he's got it in his hand
And I think he has the bones. Maybe we
in
can
a
just
bag.
try putting it all together.
yeah, Krakaz will go ahead and place the bones with the idol and see if anything happens.
All you hear and see is skeletons in the courtyard, and y'all kind of sit and look at it, and we're waiting. Bueller. Nothing happens.
All right, dumb idea. We'll move on.
My favorite sound.
Oh, that's awesome.
I will resist the urge to use predigitation at this point to make the bones rattle.
All right.
All right, so are we going to try to make a run for it?
Before we
And where
run,
are we going?
yeah, that and then what's the? Are we running to take a rest, and take another shot at it, or what's the goal?
The
I wanna
boat
go
at night.
this personally.
Yeah, we know we can't get a decent rest around town.
But we can at what's his face's compound, right?
Well, even Richards, we were unable to get rid of like exhaustion and such.
Oh,
Yeah,
Those
and
kind
so-
of oral
and-
methods that we-
And remember, we're there on our chase, because this what if you do go out, the rule in the chase was you were able to use the dash action a number of times of 3 plus your con modifier as you begin to run away and proceed, because
I think the last place we actually slept decently well was at the Barrow Mounds.
that's correct.
Except for me,
Well,
'cause
we
I
did.
stayed up all night.
Right.
Yeah, except for Kirk. That's right.
So
Oh, because you were holding the door, right?
That's right, sir.
Yeah.
He said hold door all night long too.
Well, I'm down for whatever, guys. Whatever the smarter folk want to do is fine with me.
I'll reiterate what he just said, because, yeah, that's totally not my game.
should we
I'm good at fighting and swimming.
should we wait here until morning? I know the skeletons are still out there, but maybe that would be safer to go out during the day than
You-
at night.
Well, it is day, isn't it? It's not.
It is
night.
day. You're in the middle of the day right now. And they came out. The scout you twice now, and this one now because you're surrounded. But they came up out of the graves as soon as y'all entered the chapel.
If
Should
we can
we-
make it across the bridge, last time they gave up.
Let's go for it.
Yeah, we might as well run back to town. Maybe Richard has something to do with it. I don't know.
Tuck the idol in somewhere.
Crack, give me another perception roll, please. As you were at the altar. Never mind. As you're moving to the front door,
Wait,
you're gonna
I
love
think
this.
this
What?
thing has to do with this altar here. I don't know.
Smash
The,
the pieces.
All right. What about the altar? Did we ever investigate it or give it a good looking at?
I don't think so. No.
It's here. This is all that you see of it.
Can I give Crack assistance in examining the altar again?
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Go right ahead. Give me a religion check, Crack.
With advantage?
If you're assisting them,
Yes,
you got to be over by him.
I will do that. Hey, buddy.
Armay. While he's doing that, give me a perception check. Okay, so the altar looks like a simple, chapel-like depiction. It's a setup for ceremonies, for vestments, things like that. And, it's very simple. There's nothing, ornate about it. But or you believe, because of the way it's set and all that this chapel has been consecrated. It's a holy place. And it might have to do with everything about it. There's nothing evil that you can feel from the altar itself. And Armay, you hear something moving in the hallway and the stairwell down below you.
I do.
hear
Well, I'm
you hear
gonna
some-
go have a look.
You're
I'm
gonna
not
hear
real
some
good
grunting.
with doors, but I'm gonna look anyway.
Hopefully.
Well, I think the door was smashed open, wasn't it? It's been
Yeah, it's been removed
Was-
because we were trying.
yeah. The door. You're looking down. You're looking down the stairwell, and you see our lovely blue man moving, rising up his wounds are healing in front of you, and he is beginning to stir and crawl and picking himself up as he comes up the stairwells, and he looks up at you with eyes glowing again and his mouth opening with his big sharp pointy teeth.
Guys, we're either going to have to fight this one again or get the hell past the skeletons, but we need to move.
Oh, Uncle
Kill him
Morton.
and teabag him.
Uncle Morton, what's happened to you?
Yes, I would need initiative rolls from everybody, please. You're welcome. Come on. Oh, what am I doing? Put that back. I gotta roll initiative first. Come on. There we go. Here he comes, folks. All right, Selimar. We are back in combat as he's rising up. He is at the bottom of the stairwell, standing up at this moment.
Well, I'm going to come here, and I will ready a firebolt for when he pokes his pretty little head up.
All right, Kirk.
I'm gonna unzip, move my sacred hand to the side, and start peeing down the stairs.
What kind of paladin are you?
The kind that has been mentally disturbed for years.
Yeah. That's to say the least.
I seen
That's
some
your
shit,
action.
man. I seen some shit.
Okay. All right.
Dell, what are you doing?
I will backstep here and ready an arrow, an action, a shot.
Okay.
And
Fix his head up. Understood.
I have the this effect on. If he's not injured, I need that off.
He is not injured. Yeah, I got you. He looks like he is fully healed.
Okay, and then I will pass it up.
You had something, Sel?
I was just saying that's one of the things we were talking about in my other group is it would be nice if players had the ability to remove their own effects.
Yeah, right. Yep. Arme, what are you doing? As he's looking up at you with a evil grin.
So I can see him down the stairs. Yes?
Yes, you can.
All right, well, I'm going to go ahead and shoot him with my short bow then.
Okay. As pee is sprinkling down on his head.
Freshly showered.
Yeah. Well, thanks for the follow, Slick Willie. It's a hit.
Now, would you say I got sneak attack because he hasn't gone yet? No, because he can
No.
see me.
Yes, that's right. Unfortunately,
Dang
he's
it.
looking right at you, and no one's close to him within 5 feet.
Yeah, I'm just trying.
I
He might be
appreciate it.
distracted. He's got something in his eye apparently at the moment.
I know, Pineapple, I mean. But, hey, she got a hit, though. There you go. You stuck an arrow in him.
Ooh.
And he definitely feels that.
I'll put my effect back on myself.
There you go. And anything else for me?
Well, what level are we? Do I have multi-attack? No, I don't.
No, you don't. You're third.
No, I got nothing else then.
Okay, so he basically lifts himself up and begins to walk up the stairs, and you're right there in his view. How
Yep.
lucky of you. Okay, and are you on the stairwells or on the landing?
I believe
Here,
I'm
on
on the
the-
landing.
Okay, so I'm going to put you right here, so to speak, so that basically he's going to stand up. That will give everybody that had held actions. You'll see the upper part of his head and torso somewhat as he stands up and comes up in the stairwell. So if you want to roll your attacks, you may go ahead and do so. Okay, and he will bite down on the rogue, biting her for minimum damage, but still, and then he will rake claws across. Oh, it misses because he can't see. He's got this stinging in his eyes. Crack.
Crack will move up to the staircase, and he will look down upon the blue man and be like, "Why have you not died yet, you fiend?" And I guess he will strike him with his mace.
And he has an answer for you.
Does he speak at all, or can he speak
Nope.
to us, or does he just roar? Okay.
He just make a noise. Ugh.
I will cast my Sacred Flame at him. See how that does.
Ooh. Oh, that was a saving throw. I saw the one going. Oh man, you just missed him dead. My bad. I was like, damn, that sucked. You were like right on top of him. Couldn't hit him. All right, Cell, back up to you.
I'm going to kill it and kill it with fire.
Oh,
That's a hit. Oh, almost had a 9 there.
And continue just relaxing back here and where it's nice and safe.
Okay.
You go, guys. Take that damage for me.
To Kirk.
I'm gonna try and smash him in the top of the head with my warhammer,
Okay.
with no attempt to button back up.
I got you. He's free hanging in the wind there. And that was a hit.
Gives me battle effectiveness, and that'll be my turn.
Mm-hmm. All right. Dell.
I will take another shot. Oh,
Oh, wow. There's all the skeletons that you hear moaning and groaning. Arme.
I'm going to look at my ring and give Selmar a sideways look.
Hey, there's only so much magic can do.
This shouldn't happen.
That's right.
Imagine if you hadn't had the ring.
Yes, I know. I had to snap my bow. Thank you, Selmar.
All right.
What was that? The image where they draw back bow and let go of the actual bow itself instead of the arrow?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
All right, well, I'll bonus action disengage first.
Then I have to, with that being said, with all that's going on, it'll be the,
All
this
right,
group. All right.
I'll take another go at him with the short bow.
Okay. Oh, missed 2. Your hands may have been a little wet,
It
there's
happens when somebody that gets peed on and then
yeah.
paws
yeah.
at you.
All right, so our boy, he will come out 1 second. Remove his token over here as he steps out and turns to see his main target will be the big white dragonborn. Now, how long does enlarge last?
Let me double
A
check.
minute?
I think it's a minute. It probably would have fallen off actually at this
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I need to pull. It's not to be mean, Crack, but it's so. All right, so he will try to chomp down on some dragonborn. Gets a chomp of skin and then swipes at you. He doesn't like his claw attacks. All right, Crack.
All right, Crack is going to take another smack at this guy.
Sel,
Kill it with fire. Nope.
apparently everybody was a little off with the
I meant to do that. It makes everyone else look better.
dampness in the room.
Tarker,
Now,
good. Move
You'll
up.
have to. Well, you're standing. If you make that move, you would have fallen
Oh,
straight down into
fallen
the
down the
stairwell.
stairs. Alright.
Just so you know.
Can I move to the right side of Crack?
Yeah, now you can move through him. I allow that. I don't treat that as difficult terrain like that. You can move right through somebody. So,
All right. Well, I'm going to move to the right side of Crack while beginning the windmill process and reach out and touch Crack for a cure wounds.
Thank you.
And that will be my turn, sir.
okay.
If I have, would this be a disadvantage shot from here?
Now he would have some cover. It'd be at a -2 because your boys are in front of you. All I would just say is my typical: don't roll a 1.
All right, I think I will move to here.
There you will
Better
give you line of
shot.
sight. Yep.
Okay. And we'll try this again. There we
That-
go.
Yes.
Nicely done.
Now just kind of
Hey,
pat Selimar.
same deal for you. You've got 2 big loafs in front of you between them and the blue
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, but I think if I move over here.
That'll work, and you will have sneak attack ability now.
Awesome.
That would be a hit. Not bad. Well, he turns. He has another creature, and he will bite down on Kirk, hitting, and then tries to claw to knock him out of the way. Oh, we got a hit there. Oh, Kirk goes down. The paladin is fallen. Crack.
Crack will summon Bahamut's healing power to rise to Kirk. With a cure wounds level 2. Bahamut,
Oh.
where are you? We need your help right now. This bastard won't go down. Oh, he still was. Oh, why is Selimar dead?
I don't know. What? What the heck? I don't know. You didn't have any damage, right?
No.
What happened here?
He just
What?
cared for him that much.
Crack.
And
cure
no,
wounds.
I didn't take any damage on the second one, apparently.
What the heck just happened here? Because all of a sudden, brother. Oh, I don't know. Hold on. Okay, he's not dead. So I don't know if I hit something by chance. So Selimar, you're 0. Kirk's at 28.
Yes, sir.
But now we did a cure wounds to him, right? And that would have put that at back to that. And it is okay. That got it. I don't know what that is unless I just did something with my keyboard and not paying attention.
Do you
All right.
use your middle scroll button on the mouse?
No, my I was moving around, my armrest thing flipped up, and I guess it must have hit the the number keys. They did something because it was trying to kill Brother Morton too. So I got all that out of the way. But that should take care of it there. You healed, you gave him some healing, and it's now. But Selimar is not dead, so let me.
And he doesn't have a death save.
Yeah,
Yeah, I fixed it already.
It's cleared off. Yeah. So, my bad. That was me, Selimar.
I'm gonna step over here, get a nice long line of sight, Mr. Blue Man there.
That'd be a hit.
Die with fire. he's going to head over here and take a nice little relax. You got this, guys.
I'm gonna stand back up, and I'm gonna take a swing. And if I hit, I would like to use Divine Smite.
Let's make the hit. That'll do it.
All right, give me a second to apply Divine Smite. And my damage.
Okay.
And that'll be my turn, sir.
All right.
Okay. I guess I'm a little surprised he hasn't.
He's
Fire
wobbling. He's wobbling.
One more.
Nice shot.
Yes.
There he is.
And he goes down. And let me see.
Guys, it seems like he's pretty likely to get back up again. What do we do with him?
He
Cut his head off and throw it outside.
his body hits the ground, and falls, and he just kind of rolls, bum bum bum, back down to the bottom of the stairwell again.
Should we go down there and burn him or something?
Yeah, let's try to get rid of them because right now the skeletons don't seem to be a threat as long as we don't leave.
Wonder what would happen if we threw him out to the skeletons. I mean, that window's broken open and all.
Can we send him out there in 3 pieces?
We definitely can.
Yeah, he looks big, but he's still just a medium. Hey, Sleep Thief. So a medium creature, so he's not too big. He's just bloated.
I'm less concerned about his size and more concerned about him stitching himself back together.
Crack will go ahead and use a level 1 Cure Wounds on target. Awesome.
I appreciate that. Not necessary, but I appreciate that.
I'll come down and get it when I take a break. Okay, thanks.
I also have my potions, fellas, and I
Okay.
would be more than happy to give them up to you.
No. I got potions as well. I also have Lay on Hands. I just don't have any spell slots left.
Okay.
So, yeah, no, we're all right.
So what are we doing with it? Well, his body's down there at the bottom of the stairwell.
Yeah, we're
I think-
gonna take him up and dismember him so that to make sure that he's not gonna rise again and throw his body out of the chapel.
Is there an extent, because you said like this, we're on consecrated ground. Does that consecration go below us?
You have to ask the cleric.
Because what I'm worried about, cleric and paladin, is if we dismember this thing on consecrated ground, will that break consecration?
I could take it outside and dismember it. I
How
just
is
need
it
some
even
sort
in
of cutting
here?
edge.
Yeah, and like how come heat as evil can be in here if this place is consecrated? That doesn't make sense to me.
Has
then-
he ever actually come up all the way out of the thing?
He might be like Richard, though. He
What do
has
you-
a certain area he can be in.
Good point.
What was the question?
Has he ever actually come all the way into the upper floor?
Well, the question, if you're assuming whether or not he is the one that's putting the idol on the altar and ringing the bell, somebody has to be doing that at night.
Yeah, and when he came up to fight us the first time, he was all the way in the room.
He was up on the landing at the top, off the stairwell that last before he died, and then kind of slipped and rolled back down the stairs.
Yeah, Crack will go ahead.
Someone, and don't forget, someone
Yeah.
also has been cleaning this place up a lot too.
I'd be tempted to believe it was Richard, but he says he doesn't come up here.
He's told you he stood outside the building and watched from in the windows and watched some big blue dude put the angry face or whatever called the bad face on the altar, and then the lights would start coming out of its eyes. And it is glowing somewhat right now, but not anything bright.
Okay,
I'm
what
so
are we
bad
doing
at
with the
these
blue guy?
puzzles.
All right, so Crack's gonna go bring the blue guy up and throw him out the window here at the skeletons.
Pieces, or just chunk his body out to try to do your best to chunk it out.
I'll take his head off and throw him out. The body.
Okay.
I'll throw it out.
All right, and it goes here. 1 second. And it lands. Plop.
Did the
There
skeletons
he is.
back up?
It backed up somewhat, and then they kind of are still kind of crawling, stepping on, crawling. They try to move toward the window, and they stop as soon as they get to the line, so to speak. And they don't put their hand through the open glass area.
But that's like every other one of them, though.
Stepping on
they
the
all
blue
did that.
guys.
Yeah, they're kind of stepping over them and all that. Yes. Oh, I totally forgot. Y'all are, I forgot. Y'all are also experiencing the nausea and headaches, and everything should be at a disadvantage. I totally forgot that.
What?
All right. Yeah, that last time you noticed that when you got near the idol and started to fight, that you started feeling nauseated inside, and you were getting headaches, and ability checks, attacks, and saving throws are all made at disadvantage right now. So y'all got away with that kill.
Got away
Why
with
not?
it, or would it would have just been harder?
It would have just been harder. Yes, correct. But and I'm not going to remove him from the. He's dead. He's dead, and he's got 2 pieces. I just we're just know that his body's right out there right now. So that's why I haven't removed him from the tracker. So.
All right.
I don't
what's
like
the
this
plan now,
idol.
guys.
I think you put the idol back on the altar, and we go talk to the fisherman.
You want
With the
to
hand.
wait? We want to put the idol on the altar? I thought
What
you guys
time
didn't
does
like it
the
when
bell normally ring?
At dusk.
You guys don't
Wait
want to stick around in here to see who rings that bell?
You don't think it was the blue guy that was doing it?
I have no idea.
Well, I just took a shit kicking, so I'm not too keen on sticking around to see if the blue guy is going to do anything.
Are we taking the idol with us?
I think we should, because we have to destroy it either way. And
Well, and I think we thought we were giving it to the 3-fingered guy's ghost. Possibly.
I believe that was the next goal, or yeah.
All right, I'm ready.
So we're going to try and bust out and deal with these skeletons?
Which is going to get our butts kicked too, so just so you know.
yeah, disadvantage too.
Yep, at disadvantage. I don't know. We can still put that head on the altar and try ringing the bell.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like something has to happen here.
All right, let's ring that bell then.
You put the idol on the altar.
Do you see any other options?
No.
We either plow through the skeletons or try this.
Well, might as well try. I'm totally willing to plow through the skeletons, but
All right,
Might as well
Krakaz
try
will.
first.
Yeah, Krakaz will basically put that idol on the altar and see what happens. And I believe it was supposed to be dusk because we were waiting for him to come out. We couldn't get him out of the downstairs room, so we had to wait for him to come out. So it should be pretty
Shouldn't-
close to dark.
No, y'all, you busted open the door.
And then he
Well,
went
'cause-
back in
yeah,
because
Oh,
You-
that's
you couldn't
right.
get
Okay,
out,
so it
couldn't
is
in.
getting to be dusk. Okay.
So it shouldn't
Uh,
be too long till dark, I suppose.
Okay, so well, let's just say it is getting dark now. Okay, well that changes. Okay, so, well, wow. To put the idol on the altar, and I guess Dale, are you running over there to I guess pull on the bell cord? Is that what you're doing?
Yeah, but before I do that, I'm going to set my snare by the window where we threw the corpse out.
Okay.
So my
It's
snare,
still, it's your look out there, it's still laying there on the ground.
yeah, so he's out there. I'll put my snare here. I'll come over here to assist with the bell.
And as you put the idol down and notice that the sun is setting and all that, even before you get to be pulling the bell, the idol begins to you see that its mouth was kind of semi-open. It was glowing and all that, but you then see its eyes open up and its mouth totally opens up, and the light now begins just to pour out, and it's lighting up the whole chapel, and it's now blinding you all, and you can just feel the evil emanating from it, and the skeletons are just as agitated as they were. There was no change in them, but they are still as though knowing they can't get into the chapel, and they all watch and stare and move as you move around. You can see groups of them follow each one of you as in unison, like birds flying. You will see heads move and follow each one as you all move in and out of the windows, and they pull Brother Morton and his corpse back out of the way a little. That's over there, and then proceed to fill up, where he kind of was with their, themselves, basically just surrounding the chapel. And that's what you notice at the moment in front of you.
So
You didn't even get the chance to ring the bell.
should we ring the bell now, though?
You
Might as
can.
well.
All right.
Ding,
I'll
ding,
yank on that
ding.
cord.
Yep. Bing, bing, bing. You're having you may every now and then you may actually rise up in the air as you hold onto the rope, pulls you up and down, and you're going whee in the tower. Y'all hear Dell having fun with the rope, and the bell just kind of ding-a-lings.
And what do
just
I
like
say
Dell.
the skeletons
Oh,
doing?
come on.
They like I said, they still follow each and every one of you, and groups of them move as y'all move around buildings. They kind of each keep locked on all of you.
Krakaz is going to try to
Nothing
destroy
happens.
the idol on the altar.
You're gonna hit it with your battle axe or your warhammer. What do you have?
Yeah, well, I'll crush it with my mace.
Uh,
The idol
Ye-
or the altar?
The idol.
you hit the idol. You're gonna sideways. You're gonna smash down on it. What are you gonna do?
I'm going to smash down on it. I want
Oh,
to
no.
destroy it.
Roll me an attack roll. Just roll me straight up. Just throw it in the. Okay. You once again. It's like you took a baseball bat and hit a metal pole. You rebounded off of it. You thought the force almost could have broken your weapon. Nothing happened to the idol. It's still glowing and becoming ever and brighter, and it's filling up the chapel completely with this just nasty looking blue-green light, ghostly light, just pouring out of it and out of the windows, illuminating all the skeletons.
I'd like to move up to the tower.
That's not what I want. I was looking where, you know, the picture. This does it justice now.
Ooh. That is badass as hell. All hell.
What did you say, Del? Sorry, I missed that part.
I want to move up to the tower and I want to look out, see what's going on with that ship that's out there.
You see a light bobbing out in the water, moving around, and there's something moving in the boat, and that's about it, as you can tell.
And
It's
what
far,
kind of
far away.
what kind of
It's a little
boat is
fishing
this?
boat. Little fishing boat.
Like a
Single-man
one-man
fishing
boat?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Hey,
Yep.
hey, Del, can you see across the river? Are the other skeletons going away too?
Like in town?
Like in town?
He sees nothing. Well, it's dark, but
I can see in
They're-
dark.
yeah, but how far?
For 60 feet.
Well, no, but I can see 120 feet as it was dim.
It's way over there on the other side of the deal. There is, there's nothing lit or moving over that you could tell all the way over there. You might, now even Richard doesn't even have a torch. He'd have no fire over there either. So
Can I make a
The-
roll to
the
see if I get
sun-
lucky?
the moonlight, sure.
The chapel's glowing. There's light because we were
Yes.
able to see it when we were on
It-
the outside.
Yeah, it's light. It's lit up the area around the graveyard to the bridge. Pretty much that whole area is lit up. And
Oh,
there-
damn it. Always,
Very
always,
easy to see
always,
the
always.
light. When
I'm
you're in
just-
the
I'm
light,
gonna
it's
let you
very
know
hard
that-
to see the dark.
maybe in the moonlight you catch a building or subtle shadows of the town, and there seems to be nothing happening over in the town.
Yeah. This is why Duff has no problem with, because he knows I'm not going to make it.
All right,
Yeah,
guys.
you can
I
roll all day
really
long.
want to go see the sailor.
All right, let's go.
Are we
In
taking
the
the,
middle of
idol
the
with
night?
us? The only
Yeah,
time
'cause
you're
he
going to
seems to
see
be-
him is in the night because that's the only time he shows up.
Yeah, we got a
What
boogie.
happens- What happens when we take the idol off the altar? Does the light go away?
No, it's beaconing, and you're having trouble focusing, keeping your dinner down. This being so close to it, you are definitely feeling the effects. All 5 of you in this room. This is overpowering, beginning to overpower each and every one of you.
Is it a visual thing or is it in our
It's
souls?
internal, visual, your souls, your gut. It is It's overbearing.
Ignore that. I don't know why
No,
I
you're
have
fine.
that.
Here, I'm not worried about it. But yeah, like I said, it is. You're getting headaches now that are becoming on the verge of crippling, and you're beginning to see maybe shadows twisting over your field of vision, even as you look at each other in the chapel.
So
I
should
say
we
we
take the
haul ass.
idol with us? Because the fisherman's looking for something. He keeps searching for something. Maybe we need to give the idol to him or something.
Yeah, it's either that or we'll have to put it back on the shelf down in the thing downstairs, but we need to decide.
Right. Well, okay. Well, so we'll take the idol with us then.
All right, before we leave, I'm
What do we
gonna
do?
touch myself for a couple seconds.
I look
This is
away
normal.
again.
Oh, just wait. Actually, hold on. I gotta read something. Give me a second. I'm not sure about the one
Where-
still on the paladin.
What are we doing with the skull? I mean the idol.
We're gonna take it with us to the fisherman.
How are you carrying it?
I'll put it in the bag.
When you put it in the bag, it definitely the light, blocks, and kind of you feel better. All of you begin to, your vision kind of clears up some. It's still, you can still see it, glowing in the bag, but you get a little bit of a break in the effects.
I would like to
That's
pour the
awesome.
sand out of one of my bags
Oh,
and
yeah.
stuff that bag into my other bag and then hand it back to
And I'll hand him my pants so he can stuff those in the bag too.
and you notice that all the skeletons are now have turned their gaze to Crack.
Ooh.
Run, Crack, run.
Maybe he could command them.
Okay,
Now-
hold on. I do have to touch myself though for a couple seconds.
Okay.
I
I'm
think
laying
that
on
was a good
laying
idea,
hands
though.
on myself,
Yep, I see it.
Well,
and I'll be within Crack's space the whole time. So if anything is going to come at him, I got him covered.
well, how about we take Crack and have him walk to the back of the chapel and see if all the skeletons move away from the front door.
Yeah,
Yeah,
lean
how
How
out the
good is
window and
Crack
tell
at
him to
football?
fuck off.
This poor chapel has never seen such desecration.
I mean, go away.
Go away, I will taunt you again.
Y'all tell you, I'm waiting on y'all to make a decision.
Well,
Tick tock,
let me,
tick tock. Night's chirping away on y'all.
Let me test something. Let me you guys stay back, and if I go to the front doors with the idol and open them, what do the skeletons do to it? Do they?
You open the door.
No, actually, I'm gonna go to the window that we broke open.
Watch out for the trap.
Okay.
with the idol.
Yeah, there's a trap there. Did you step in it?
No.
Did
It's all
Dell
inside.
forget? Dell forgot to tell you it was there, and you get ripped out the window with the trap. No, you move over to the window. You have some of the skeletons. They begin to congregate. A few of them will move around, and you get a large mass of them huddled here. Just bumping into each other. Reaching out for you, but not able to, cross the foundation line even with their hands. They're still all surrounding the deal, but you definitely can look at the other window, as looking out the other window, seeing a few, and they all are watching you.
How good are you at football, Crack?
Crack does not know this football, but he
How well
enjoys.
can you throw?
Crack can throw an idol very far.
This is
Well-
gonna sound like a split the party thing, but if you stay here, the skeletons might too.
That's what I was wondering. Maybe you guys could have a free try to get away.
Also, if you throw it to me and I attempt to turn the undead, like 50% of them, you might have a chance of getting back out.
Yeah, that would be a plan too, because I could use my turn undead for emergencies too. So, if I'm sitting here with the idol and they open the door to leave, do the skeletons, are they aware of them, or are they all focused on me?
I don't know. You have to try it, I guess.
I got a second question. How, like, out of character, how far would you let someone throw something out a door? Even with a high percentile dice, like best versus worst.
Well, your throwing ability, I think, you're talking, I think there's actually a rule on it. I don't remember what it is. But, you're probably looking, if you talk, depending on the weight of the object, how many feet it would go, but you've got a door here, you're going to chunk it. It might go 30, 40, 50. It depends on your throw. I'll give you, the higher the percentage, the farther the throw.
Also, guys, remember it's night, and the skeletons walk around at night anyway, so we still need to be cautious.
And there is also the option that me and the rogue are pretty quick.
Yeah, I bet you I can dash more often than you can.
Where are we going, even once we get out of here?
I'm not going anywhere. I'm going right to St. Sildelva, and I'm going to curl up with her and go to sleep. Or lay down, anyways.
Put her hand back.
No, that's my hand forever. But I'm gonna curl up next to her to show my appreciation for the hand.
Have we ever like really investigated Saint Sevilla's altar besides the hand, or her what is this, her sarcophagus or
Here, I'll
mausoleum?
put it. Yeah, I'll put it back here. What you know, and the image, except for the hand, is not there anymore. But
Yeah, I got that hand. It's mine forever.
that's what you see on the altar, or the shrine, is what it's basically called.
All right, guys. What's the plan?
Oh, thanks, dog. I forgot to turn that off. This isn't a replay. This is live. I'm waiting, folks. What's it gonna be?
Crack just wants to throw this idol off the cliff.
Sounds like a decent plan. Do we think we can get past the skeletons to do that?
I think with Tarkirk we might be able to.
I think he's AFK for the moment.
Yeah, for a second. But he was curling. I mean, he was trying to curl up with the on top of the altar, apparently.
Uh-huh. Like the hand just wasn't enough for him.
Apparently not. He's feeling one with her. He must be in love with the stone.
How? What's your movement, Arme?
I got 30.
All right.
I think everybody's minimum of 30.
I'm 35.
Yeah. I knew one or two of y'all had that.
So I'm just wondering
Yeah.
if the best course of action isn't for Turkirk and Crack to use their turn to open up a path, and then me and Arme bolt. Because do you get some kind of double dash, Arme?
Double dash? I don't think
No,
so.
she doesn't have. No, she has the ability to cunning action, but that's just to be able to choose to dash.
Disengage or hide as my bonus
Yeah.
action. So actually, I
Yeah.
could take
Take-
my move, take a
Yeah.
dash, and then
Yes.
take a dash as a bonus action, which would get me to 90.
Mm-hmm.
Still, where are we going?
Right. Well, if the plan is to try to get the idol to the fisherman, then if you and I break free, because we're quicker, I mean, you can still get 20 feet on me, but I mean, I'll be right behind you. And
I got
think
his back too.
What's that?
I said I got your back. Because
Yeah,
both
but-
of us can turn unholy, right? So we might as well move together.
Well, right, but that's a one-time action, right? So if you guys open up the path and Arme takes the idol, and then her and I bolt, and then you guys will be moving just a little bit behind her and I, and then we try to get to where we can get the idol to the fisherman.
So we're headed for the docks then?
Yeah, I suppose.
Can you share the global map, please?
Sure can. Be more than glad to. Let's see. The regional map. Is this the one you're talking about? Or you want the town map?
The one that has the entire cliff face. Oh no, this is the one, yeah. Because right about there is where we were told the mermaid cave was. And she didn't specify where the guy was.
No, she's
over.
actually it was semi under the chapel in this little nook area is where she was at. So I used the other map to show it was display, but really coming around, and then because from here she has a pretty good vantage point of the kind of seeing out, and so she's able to kind of see all of this.
And where's the town on the map? Like right where
That's Kenmouth. No, Kenmouth is the name of the town. It's the drawing you've got, because here's the other map.
Okay.
What you're doing, they got to sync up a little bit, but this one, you're off. The chapel's off the map to the far east, and you come across the bridge and run, and so you would come down to the docks where y'all have your makeshift raft. I would assume is still there, and then from there you have to make your way out, and you made your way out and over to go see the mermaid.
What were you thinking to Kirk, though? Tossing it off the cliff or jumping?
For myself, jumping. If you guys toss it, I'll attempt to grab it once I hit the water. But the whole idol thing is our problem, and I don't know how to protect it.
I don't know that we want to protect it so much as destroy it, but yes, I get where you're going.
Yeah, because they're focusing on it, right? So we might have to make a run and toss it, but I don't think it's a good idea to lose it either.
Well, the cliff edge, I suppose, is closer than the bridge and running through town to the docks, but, it's not like I can swim once I hit the water.
Yeah, that's the whole thing. Like, I can swim very well, even with.
Well, don't forget you have your boat or the raft that you made. Don't forget that. That's still down there. Y'all used it to go visit the mermaid.
Yeah, but if we choose the raft, we have to run across the bridge and through part of the town.
But you don't have to go through much of the town. I mean, it is on the edge.
Yep.
We could do a quick pass, and I run out. You toss it to me. I go jump off the cliff and hope for Christ that the dice roll well, and you guys can come pick me up.
That's if you survive the jump.
Yes, that's if I survive the jump.
How high up are we from the ocean?
I would definitely say it's probably a good 100 feet or better. Every 10 feet of drop is a D6 of damage.
Only if I hit solid ground.
You know
And
better
yes, I
now,
understand
Kirk.
water is pretty solid. I know. I've wiped out on a tube before. Water can be pretty solid.
It worked for Butch Cassidy and the Sundance.
That's right, yeah. Mm-hmm. We never saw what happened to him.
I think we should bolt.
Yeah.
All together toward the docks?
Well, I think Armée should hold the idol because she is by far the quickest.
Yeah, but I can only do that for, 5 dashes. I don't know how far it is across the bridge and, down the dock.
Well, you look at the map will kind of give you a way. So let's take a look. If we're talking 50 feet, how big's your deck? 90 feet, Racely? Is that what we're talking about?
Yep.
So you're talking 450 feet.
Yeah. So that's almost 100 feet right here.
Can you reshare the map? I closed it.
Yeah, I'm bringing it up right now.
I was trying to move it, so.
Quit. Hold on a second. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Hold on, my bad.
Whoa.
My bad. I didn't mean to do that. Delete the mask.
I would love this mod.
All right. Why can't I grab? Quit. I want to grab there we go. So, you've got a dash, action for you roughly would probably get you from the front door to the bridge. Then you've got roughly, it looks like you get mainly across the bridge, and then you're going to get down, I see 3, and then let's see, this is going to be roughly 4. Yeah, you've got your 5 dashes would probably get you to the docks.
Okay.
I also have 5 dashes, so
But she's running at 90, you're running at 60.
this is true. Yeah, goddamn.
And, and once I get to the dock and the boat, I guess I just wait for you guys.
Yep. Yeah, I guess that's really the ideal option we have right now.
And we said if we do the dashes like that, we can't do it again until when? We rest?
So the dash option will give you, let me bring it up, I'll read it again. You number during the dash 3 plus your con modifier. A participant can only take 1 free dash action per round on their turn. You can take more free dash actions during the chase, but each time you do so, you must succeed a DC con check. And then, you would have to get all that back afterwards, would be after a long rest. Yes.
Okay, so this is a one shot at this, guys. Because we haven't been able to rest here really at all.
Yep.
Correct.
Yeah. So our job is going to be to kind of, mess with any skeletons in your way as we move up a little more slowly behind you.
So, do I blow my turn the unholy right early?
I think you need to blow. One of you guys needs to blow it so she can get out the door clean. Otherwise, she's going to take so many attacks of opportunity that she might end up just falling right there at the front door.
She's also got her disengage too.
Not if she takes the dash.
Yeah, I can't do both.
So I suppose once we move out the front door, she's going to have to make it as to what's more beneficial, distance or dodging.
And Selimar will make her invisible before she runs as well.
Yeah, well, there's that. That's so beautiful.
I feel like they're going to be fixated on that idol regardless of whether they can see me or not.
It's going to be better than nothing.
Yep, it'll be worth the try. I'm game. You guys?
So what order? We just
Okay,
need to
wait.
establish the
Duff
order
is
of
laughing again.
I'm just listening to y'all thinking it all out. No, I'm just, we'll see what happens.
So here's the thing. I say you guys let me bolt out for the first 120 feet. And then if Crack can use his channel divinity to turn the unholy, once she hits the 120 feet mark, I can blow mine. That gives her a slightly better chance.
Yeah, I'll use mine first.
Okay. Sounds good.
Sounds like we got a plan.
So who's moving first and what are we doing?
So I think the order of operations is Selmar casts invisibility, Crack turns undead, to Kirk bolts out 120 feet, Armee then dashes out as far as she can. I'll be right on her heels, and then we go from there.
Uses turn unholy.
So he's casting, but Selmar's casting invisibility on you.
On Armee.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
So
I've got the football.
okay, so they've given you the bag, okay, the hot potato, and
So when she just winks out of existence, what do the skeletons in the window do? Because her and everything she's carrying is now invisible, including the little statue.
Yep, it is. But you will notice that the skeletons keep an eye on where the bag, you guys think the bag is at on her body.
I say we go. This is the plan we got.
Crack, will you do the honors before I bolt out the door?
Yes, sir. So, right as we begin to open the door, Crack will unleash his turn undead.
Okay, so the first one, knowing that we're playing, okay, I have, oh boy, this is going to be fun. You're going to need to roll me a percentile roll. You can just throw it out there in the deal. Anything above 50%, I will use to deduct from the number of skeletons that are there. Okay? 56%. All right, so I have to do my math, which I'm not good at. And let me check one thing.
It's 106 if there's 200.
No, just you. That's what you hope I did. Oh,
No, I'm just saying.
I
I'm
have
good
a
at
number.
math.
Yeah, I know. Okay. Oh, that's well. No, don't show off on. Don't show up the DM. You know better.
Not
I never
112.
could and never will.
All right, let me see. I try to. Where is? All right, damn it! I had it right in front of me, Mister. Okay. Okay, there's the number, and
As luck would have it, they're all right in front of and those are the ones that are affected.
okay. So a portion of them begin to turn and move away. There is this many left. You definitely got half of them begin to move away, backing away from the chapel. But you're probably looking at a good tree. How far is the distance of
It's 30 feet.
turn undead? 30 feet
Yes, sir.
that they have to hear of your voice, correct?
Right.
Okay. Well, they're definitely in the 30 feet range. I'm just trying to see, but that too. The issue is that 30 feet doesn't cover the other side of the chapel, and they're all over there too. So actually, your number would be higher.
That's
But
what
we'll
we're
play.
hoping that we can outrun
Yeah.
the.
Yeah. So I've got easily 20 skeletons sitting in front of you still, and more. There are ones that are turning and moving back away from the chapel, and you see ones that haven't been turned are moving along the chapel coming toward the front door. But I've got 20, actually, sorry, 15 in front of you that you can kind of count.
Shit. I'm still going to take my chances and try and go my 120 feet.
Well, just now, and you open the door, and you see them stepping to the door, but they do not enter the door. But they are definitely. The issue is that you can't get past them. Actually, you know what? They would have back. I'll have some kind of back away, because the turning would have moved them around a little bit. That wouldn't have. But the ones that turned, you got a split reaction to try to make a decision, because the ones that are turning are moving away, but the ones that aren't have begun to fill up the gap for those that are. You see what I'm saying? That.
All right. I'll see that and I'll do this. I'll fucking blow my turn on Holy immediately. Actually, hold on. Hold on. Let me read something. Sorry, guys.
No, it's okay. It's a little difficult with all the skeletons on a map and all that. I'm actually chatting with the developer, I think tomorrow, talk about expanding this out a little bit. Oh, there's a
Bigger
lot more than
map?
that, pineapples. Yeah, well,
Yeah.
talking about stuff, it's the encounter and all that with the issue. This was developed for tabletop, and so he's kind of new to thinking on the online realm, and so with budget concerns and things like that they have to deal with, and the Kickstarter trying to get them to think a little bit on this side. We need I needed an overview map of the chapel with the graveyard area, and there isn't one. This is just really designed just for the building itself, but probably needed another map that gives you a little bit more layout to do what we're wanting to do here, and I think we needed, a map for like Richard's Place, because stuff could have happened there. Same thing, probably maybe not for the Mermaid's Cave, but it could be possible something that could have happened down there.
All right, I'm going in and I'm going to use my turn unholy.
Okay, you have those there they are.
I wanted to use Sanctuary on her, but I don't have any spell slots up. And how do I target all in the combat chart?
Just control.
I don't think I can.
You can just control click on each one of them. You've got there are 14 there. I don't know if there's a mass weighted target. Maybe that should be. I need to maybe say something to Doug about that. Is there a way to mass target?
I know for the DM there is, but not for the player.
All right.
And I don't have it coded.
And you've got yourself targeted. Hold on. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. You're missing skeleton 9, 8. Skeleton 7, 6, 5. Skeleton 4. Where's he at? Target skeleton 4. You're missing him. There you go. All right.
I got him. But I don't have the save. Yeah, I don't have it coded.
Okay, 1 second. So what we'll do is, where's your? It's just a DC. What's your DC save for that?
DC 12? Or?
All right, I'm +2 to charisma, so I don't know what it is.
8,
I think it's 10 plus
12.
my proficiency
Yeah.
plus my charisma, right?
Yeah, it's 12. Okay, so what we want to do is roll your.
It'd be
You've got them all.
14.
Yeah, there's 14 rolls, but I need to.
No, he means the save is 14.
Yeah, the save is 14.
Charisma plus his proficiency.
Proficiency, yeah. Plus and 10, so it'd be a DC 14.
Oh, I thought it started at 8. Okay. Are you sure about that? I thought it was 8 plus proficiency plus your modifier.
Give me 3 seconds and I'll look it up.
Yeah, look at that. I'm going to code it. Let's see. We need a spell. Let's do this real quick. We should have done this before. Turn on Holy Night. Okay. Oh, he does. He's just got to input it in there. We need to actually. Let's see.
It doesn't tell me in my channel divinity. But I have the PHP right next to me. I'll look up saving throws.
I think it starts at 8. Check that real quick. Because it's one or the other. We know that. I'll just roll them real quick. Then we'll do them one at a time. Well, God darn! I should have coded that. My bad.
Okay, if it counts as a spell casting save, it is spell save DC 8 plus modifier plus wisdom
That's
modifier.
right. Then I thought it was wisdom for him. Yeah, because it depends on the paladin is.
Oh no, I'm sorry. I was reading
charisma.
cleric. I
His
was reading
charisma.
cleric.
Yeah. So, and there's his. Yeah. So it will be a 12.
Yes, you're right, sir.
Okay. Well, you can make the roll yourself if you want. Just roll you're going to, no, not a D12. You're going to roll a D20, my friend, and we're going to
Do you want me to build a DC 12 save?
Yeah, I'm trying to. Yeah, my brain's going blank for a second.
Here, I can build one real quick.
Thank you for that.
Add effect and
It's pretty exciting.
No, it's easy to do. I'm just sort of looking, going, crap. I can't remember what to do all of a sudden. I'm tired. Sorry.
I'm Skeeter. Nice to
And
meet you.
DC 12 is what we're going for, right?
That's
Yes,
correct.
Close, darn you, close. Oh, help if I didn't have like 8 million of them open.
I know it's a brain fart.
Oh,
My
I
guys-
forgot to code it for target.
My guys got mad at me last night because I had a brain
They're
fart.
targeting me too.
What? No, we didn't. What was that?
No,
No,
y'all caught me with my pants down. I wasn't prepared for last night. That's why it went south.
First off.
Pretty much. I was not prepared. Got called out on it at the end of the session. So, and it doesn't, and it doesn't bother me at all. I want to be able to, all of you guys to be able to, with the time that we invested in this, you don't like something, and he was very nice enough to do it off camera, and we, talk about it. And I was like, I have no excuse. I wasn't prepped yet, and I needed to get y'all from point A to point B, and that was the best I got, and it sucked, and I apologize. So
What's the stat it goes against? Is it charisma or wisdom for?
he's charisma.
No, I meant their save. What stat are they rolling?
It's
Yeah, shit. Let me look it up. It'll say in that.
Wisdom saving throw.
Thank you. You're so far ahead of me.
There it goes. I didn't have the wisdom in there, so it wasn't
all
rolling.
right. It just rolled it.
And give me a second, and I can actually put an effect on them. Yeah, I didn't build that though.
Let's see. Well, we've got. I'll look at all those rolls. One. Hold on. Don't worry about it. 2, 3, 4. 4 saved. Okay.
Out of 14.
Out of 14. 4 saved. And let me now move those that. All right. So 10s. Where's he at? All right, 10's right in front of you. You have one right in front of you. Number 12 moves away. Here, Forge. Where's number 12? Oh, this sucks. Trying to figure this all out. All right, he begins 1, 2. He moves that way. Then we have 2, skeleton 2, fails. He moves this way. We have skeleton 1, failed. Where is he at? He moves this way. We have skeleton 13 that failed. He moves this way. We have skeleton 7 failed. He moves this way. Skeleton 11 failed. He moves this way. Skeleton 3 fails. He moves this way. Unless you want to hit him.
Oh, absolutely. No op shots.
Just checking, making sure. 8 failed. Number 4 did not. All right, he is right where he's at. Number 9 failed. Moves away. Number 6 saved. And number 14 failed.
So the way attacks of opportunity work, is there, if two people run by the same target,
He only gets one. Only gets one.
so he can only take the first one, or
Yeah,
Correct.
you can only take
Correct.
one, you only get one reaction.
Yes.
okay.
Yeah, but
So
you don't want to do that anyway, right? Because they're turned.
Absolutely not. I did what I could.
no, what I'm asking for is, Arme, would you first? He'll take his attack of opportunity on me, and then you get a clear line out.
Okay.
Okay, so let's see, which one is this?
Now I have to hold on because you're on us turn. Because you opened the door, I need to re-roll. Okay, brother. Okay, he doesn't care. Let me roll their initiative roll though. So I need to put them on the tracker right. And he was. Here's down there. All right. So it's basically to Kurt. It was your turn. So. And
And now we're fucked because everyone rolled better.
yeah. All right. And then we do. So you ran out and did your turn. Are you going to continue to move or do anything else?
Well, absolutely, I'm going to continue to move.
Okay.
Because I moved about 5 feet.
Yeah, roughly.
So I'm going to move past both these gentlemen
Okay. So they
and
will both.
run my other 25 feet. So both Skeleton 10 and Skeleton 4 can get the reactions on me.
That would be correct. So they'll do that real quick. Let me take them. There is Skeleton 13 as a miss. Skeleton 10, sorry. And Skeleton 4. We'll do the same thing. And they both whiffed on you, my friend.
All right, so
They-
I'm about 10 feet past.
Now, you're past them, and that puts you. If we come over here, I'm moving back and forth for maps, everybody. You are going to be.
Shit, I closed both other maps.
That's okay. I got it right now for the viewers. I'm just kind of. You're.
They should.
Yeah, I'm not watch. I'm logged into your channel, but I'm not watching it. So
No, you can. The Kinmouth player map. You should be able to open up a maps. You should have it. If you go over to maps.
yeah, they're all unidentified.
Yeah,
every image and map.
unidentified.
Hold on.
When Fantasy Grounds updated
There
3
we go.
months ago,
Yeah.
yes, there it is. Oh no, there's Sidelva's player map.
That's the chapel map.
They should rename this module Undead Rugby.
Yeah. So they should both be. They should be there now.
I only have Saint Sidelva's chapel.
Just identify me. Do they?
Yeah, the other one you can see in your images list now because he put a label on it.
I have 5 open to me, but none of them have.
No,
labels.
not a Kinmouth player map.
No, sir.
Give it a second.
Oh,
Whoa.
yeah.
Look at that. Thanks, crew, for the subscription. Appreciate it, my friend. Here, I'll reshare it to you so you get it in your view again. Everybody's going to pop it, but all right. And it's where it's this. You're coming down, and I'm going to put you kind of right there where the circle's at on the far right hand corner of the map. Okay.
Yes, sir.
That's where you're at. Okay. And then you can pass your turn. So these have turned and have moved on. Do they have to move again, or is that I can't remember if the turn.
They can't get any closer to me.
They can't move. Well, they have to keep walking away. They would definitely walk away. I'm just going to back them all up. They kind of move. But you've got, the issue is that there's some beginning to come around the corners of, I moved one of them that wasn't supposed to be moved. I'll
Are
just
we-
put him.
How are we on initiative for this? Because it seems like we should have re-rolled, or Some of these
I-
guys should have had like
I
surprise.
re-rolled them. Well, no, you turned them, but there's still plenty of them that were in front of you. That's the issue. And
Yeah,
so I
but,
just put the.
but what he's saying is our initiative is still from when we were fighting the blue guy.
Yeah.
Y'all can roll it if you want. I was just taking it because it's all been in one combat. I was just letting y'all play it off that way and continuing on. So if you want to do that, that's fine. I don't have a problem with it. If you would rather, it will change up the order here a little bit, but that's fine. Or you guys that are lower can re-roll, and the guys that are higher can stay where they're at if you want to. That's fine.
Well, I mean, you had a system, so I'll just stick to the system you had.
Well, I just kept it where it was at because y'all were moving in and out and it was planning it, and y'all had the order. He's run the turn now. If the rest of y'all are going to have to move out, but the skeletons they're the 4 you're dealing with. So he's already opened up a hole here now. And to Kirk, actually, I'm going to move you off the map just a sec. You're on the other map, but your cursor's there. You guys can continue there, and play it this way. But those are turned. Those 4 would have. There's only one thing that they're going to do, is that they move to the door, folks.
But my question is once they get their movement, do their opportunity attacks reset?
Yes. Yes, it does.
Okay, so the first guy out of the door is going to take a minimum of 3 opportunity attacks.
Depending on where he moves, correct?
2 if he goes right down the middle between those 2, right? But he can't.
5
so-
feet. Yeah, he's got
yeah,
to 5 feet.
okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean,
But they
I don't
move
see it
in
any
to
less
come to the
than
door.
5 or than 3. I mean,
3.
Yeah, 3,
I don't
depending on
see
whichever
any.
square you're going. Yep.
You can also use your turn to disengage, and they won't be able to attack you, although you won't get an extra 30 feet. But I don't know if a skeleton can keep up with us at 30 feet.
So I have a question though. My
Mhm.
initiative's higher than the skeletons. Why didn't I get to go?
You cast. I had you casting the invisibility and doing all that, but you can go if you want. You can throw that. I guess that was really kind of done before combat, so you can have your turn.
All right, can I shove up through these 2 guys here? I guess.
You would act. Well, they would actually have been. He would have had a gap here.
Oh, okay.
So,
Sorry, now I've got to
alright.
move myself. Then I will step into the doorway and let's see, what can I do?
What's up, Moondog?
Well, instead of dashing, I'm going to.
Here's what I'm going to do, just to be fair, because I understand what everybody's asking. The 4 of you, the 3, Kaz, Dell, and Arme, re-roll me initiatives. Because Selmar and Tukirk are not going to bitch about their initiatives.
Hell no.
Okay? You get higher, you're going to get to go. There you go. And the one person who needed to run first got to the very end.
I actually moved way down instead of up. That sucks.
Actually,
Well,
the one
that-
person that needs to go out last so we can defend her.
So take your Selmar, do your turn, and then I'll give Dell and Crack their pops too. Okay?
Nope. Well, they didn't die like I thought they were going to. So we are going to. I guess we're going to try and run through them still with the rest of my movement.
They've already,
So I'll take the first opportunity attacks.
Nope.
No, they already
used
took
it.
They've
them.
already taken. That's why I let you
okay.
roll, because understanding the strategy and all that, y'all were correct. So to give the ability to re-roll initiatives, I didn't have a problem with that. And so you move your ass right on through them for 30 feet, which is going to put you roughly the same spot where Tukirk's at on the other map. Okay. Now, Dell. Oh, there's anything else, Selmar? Are you done with your turn?
Nope, that's it.
Okay. Dell.
Okay, so I guess we need to kind of whittle this down since she's going to be back up for op attacks.
Well, I can, instead of doing the dash bonus action for the first one, I can disengage for the first one and still get a dash in.
Okay,
Yeah,
I
she would be
took
past
one
me.
out, so.
Yeah, we should have room to be able to run through.
And then I will take my 35 feet and I'll go, I don't know, somewhere on the other
No,
side of this.
you're with them you're in the circle on the other map.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Who's
And
Crack? Oh, Crack. I'm sorry. I moved Crack for some reason. I grabbed the wrong dude. My bad. Do.
thank you. And I'm going to step away for a moment.
Go ahead.
Crack is going to hold his action until Armay's turn, and he will use his action to either do a breath weapon or he'll do a breath weapon at any skeletons that are trying to approach Armay.
Well, that's exactly what they do. So the three that are still in front of you move to this and two of them will pop you since you were in front of them, but they definitely are also trying to.
I can use my breath weapon now, though, correct?
Yes, you can. Mm-hmm.
I guess I can hit those two in this south area.
And I've got ones that are turned, but I'm just going to be using them. These are, oh, you're not going anywhere. These are the ones that are coming and moving around. They will be.
Oh, you deleted all the ones we turned?
No, I'm using them. I don't want to have more markers on the deal, but there's going to be ones that weren't turned and outside the 30 feet of the turning that were on the other side of the building, and they're all moving this way now.
All right.
Okay. Like I said, you notice that they work like a flock, a mob mentality, and are all moving together. Thanks, Linderl, for the follow. All right, so he's got his breath weapon, and did some die? Oh, you haven't read the damage yet. Gotcha. Oh, half and half. That did not go what you wanted, like you wanted it to. All right. Thanks, you, Rosh. Appreciate the cheers. All right, so they've moved. We're to just about skeletons 14 and 4. All right, so at this turn. And that's a miss. Oh, sorry. Whoops. Come back here. 4 swings and misses 2. The rest of them moved. Arme.
Well, I clutch the football, put my head down, and run through between 4 and 14. I am going to use dash as part of my regular action, but I will use the bonus action to disengage.
Disengage. Fair enough. And that will put you 60 feet in front of the group, which will roughly put you, let me see, I'm going to look at my markers, 20 feet.
Yeah, 30
Yeah.
in front of us.
Yeah, something like that. It's roughly. So actually, let me do this. Arme is going to be the square. Sorry, Arme.
Hey, people have been saying that about me all my life.
That's right. How can I see the different coins? Oh, Murph, that's the store. So sorry, Murph. The store's closed for this game. This is a run for the since it's brand new module to preview and show the developers. just kind of normal play outside of what the paladin has done. However, so I'm wanting just to showcase the module. So I turned off all the extra tweaks and the effects and things like that, just to give regular D&D play. So normally the store is open, but today it's closed. So
Did
get
you
to play with
say-
Praetors.
Did you say normal play outside of what the paladin has done?
Yeah. Yeah,
Yes.
Not sure that the developers, wondered about that was going to happen. So hey,
Yeah.
I've got a surprise for them.
That stuff's tame by Saturday night's
Oath of
standards.
Desecration.
Yeah, well,
could be a
that's it.
thing.
Do what now?
Oath of Desecration could be a paladin.
Exactly. All right, we're at the top of the order again. So Dell, so that puts except for Crack, who is still at the chapel. You're at the top of the order. I'm putting you on the big map right now, and you, all of you can give me perception rolls, please.
Except Crack.
No, you're fine. No, I want you. You're not going to need it because you're going to notice. I'm just trying to see the rest of them will notice. Dell, leave it to Dell not to notice, and to Kirk either. But the skeletons,
tired.
yeah, all the ones that are not turned, and with the Kirk moving out of this way, they're turned for 1 minute, so they're moving away. You noticed, Crack, that the two skeletons that were, all three of them actually, turn looking toward the bridge. One's coming around the corner from both sides, turn and begin to walk toward the bridge. And they don't even pay attention to you. They've turned their backs. They're starting to turn their backs on you, Crack. Let me put it that way. Just so you know.
Interesting.
When he gets to Celamar, let me know. I actually have something on the drive.
Well, it's Dell. Dell, it's your turn right now. So you can proceed to run. You're on the big map.
Okay.
You just got to kind of let me know. We're in the theater of the mind here a little bit now. So kind of what you think you're going to do.
So my intent would be to run 35 feet, turn around, and shoot any skeleton that would be the biggest threat to any party member that isn't turned.
The ones right now that are your threat are still the ones right in front of Crack. And there's ones coming around the corner. There are none in front of you, or you do not see any on the bridge or anywhere in front of you.
Okay, so that's what I would like to do. If there's one I can pick out of the crowd that's a threat that isn't turned, that I can get a clean shot on.
Well, yeah, you would move your 30 feet.
35.
Going to put, roughly in there. I'm not sure y'all are going to all spread out too far, but that's going to move you shortly in that range onto the bridge, and you turn to see that there are a couple that are in front of Crack. The ones that are there that you can see on the other map, which are 14, 4, or 5.
4. I'll take a shot at 4.
There you go. Target them in the combat tracker then.
Okay.
There you go. It's a hit. And he crumbles to the ground.
All right. And then I will pass my turn.
Okay.
And so, noticing that they're not looking at me, if I move by them, will they take the knock attacks? That's my question.
You'll find out, I guess, huh?
All right, Crack will just start running towards the rest of the group.
And the question is, there's only one, 14's the only one that would get that. And let me see if he... What's your armor? Give me a stealth roll, just to play it a little off if you get past him fast enough or not. Okay, he doesn't take a swing at you.
All right, cool. Well, he'll dash and try to catch up with the rest of the group and make sure That no skeletons are getting near the group or attacking Arme.
Well, that puts you on the bridge roughly. You're getting close to Arme. You were yours was a 60-foot movement, correct? Right.
Yep.
Yeah. So, and I need y'all to track your dashes with your, the ones you're allowed with your con modifiers. So, that puts you,
But you
basically
get
at
3 before your con modifier, right?
3 plus your con modifier
All right.
total. Now, and you can still take them afterwards, but you will take it. What did I say it was? Bring this up real quick again. I can't remember.
You got to roll a con save or something like that.
You need to roll a DC con check. It's basically just beat a 10. And if you beat the 10, then you're okay. If you don't, you gain a level of exhaustion.
So did Crack just
ran by? Yeah, he just ran by one, and it did not take a shot at him, and is at the foot of the bridge, roughly close up onto Arme right now.
All right.
And Selimar, your turn.
Well,
Now we
since
really get to find out how fast those skeletons are.
since
Yeah.
the shit hasn't hit the fan yet, he'll take a dash forward.
Tarkirk will move to the end of the bridge and prepare an action once all of his teammates have passed him. If there's no one attacking him, he's going to bail and also follow for his dash action, if that's possible, sir.
Let him do it.
I'm
Come
sorry,
on.
say that one more time.
Come on.
Tarkirk's going to move to the bridge,
Okay.
about 10 feet farther than he is currently. And he's going to wait for the rest of his team to pass him.
Okay.
And if they get past, he would like to run the rest of his dash action, like another 30 feet, if that's possible.
Who isn't already on the bridge?
Dell's ahead. So Crack is now at the bridge level. Selimar, you are. It's not. What? I'm sorry. What did you do, Selimar? I forgot.
Dashed. So I think technically I'm in the lead right now.
You're in the middle of the bridge. Yeah, he's in the middle of the bridge. The rest of the group, except for you, is at the foot of the bridge on this side.
All right, then I'm going to bail. For my full 60 feet.
That puts you in the middle of the bridge.
All right.
Okay.
That's what I'll do, sir.
We got circles and squares. They begin to, you see more and more begin to come around the, we've got probably, another, you probably count 30, 40 skeletons that weren't turned, at least coming around the outside of the chapel and begin to move toward the group. They move like you would expect normal skeletons to move. They do not, unfortunately, this is not the remake of Day of the Dead, and that they do not run and crawl on walls. They basically amble and bamble, and you are seeing that nothing happens. So at least if any of the characters didn't move at least 45 feet, all of you have, then nothing happens. You see a couple, looks like maybe a couple fell down, broke a bone in a leg, tripped over themselves. You see kind of the bumbling, stumbling, because they're kind of hoarding all around each other, and so they're, it's becoming, bumper cars, and a few fall down and start to pick themselves back up. But there is still a nice large mass of them that is at the chapel, and they're moving en masse toward the group. So I'm going to, I'll hate having to pass all these guys, but we'll keep on this for the moment. Arme.
regular move, dash, and then bonus action dash, 90 feet.
90 feet. That's going to put you, that's just at 100 feet. Which is roughly there. That's 100. So it's going to put you, I'll give you with cutting across and running on there, you're the square. Like I said, you're there. Okay?
Okay.
I'll quit.
Do I, see any coming out of the city or anything?
No, you do not. It is quiet as can
Interesting.
be. Say that again. Sorry.
That's interesting. That's all.
Okay. No. Let's say we've spent about an hour and a half figuring all that out. And we are looking at maybe closer to midnight, roughly, would be safe to say. Dell.
Okay, so from where I'm at, I guess I will take a full dash across the bridge.
Oh, I'm
60
sorry.
feet.
Were you saying?
Go ahead.
Were you saying it's midnight in the game?
Yes. Yeah, I'm roughly saying was running with y'all, trying to determine what you were going to be doing after it was dusk, and running that and the discussion of the contemplation of what was, y'all's actions were going to be. I would say we spent a couple hours, after dusk, maybe 11-ish, somewhere in there. Y'all haven't been really worried about time, but I have to worry about it. All right, Dell.
I get 70 feet. So
you're roughly in front of her by a few feet. She's.
I don't think I can possibly get in front of her.
Well, you were 20.
I couldn't
You were.
dash the 90 the first go, so.
Well, I'm sorry. He wasn't. You were at the foot of the bridge. I'm sorry. He was at the foot of the bridge. He wasn't in the center. Correct,
Yeah.
Dell? Yeah.
That's
So
correct,
that gets you across. That gets you across to the house area, roughly somewhere in there. You're across the bridge.
All right, I'd like to post up right at the end of the bridge, and a free action
Nice.
to look around and see if there's any threat on this side.
Give me a perception roll.
Okay.
You do not see anything other than Arme running away, going no.
Okay.
He doesn't
He
see
is
anything.
invisible.
I don't sound like that. It's more of a
Yeah. But you don't see it. You just see, you hear it.
All right. So I'm right where I want to be then.
Okay. Crack.
Crack will continue dashing with the group.
Let's see. You know what? All right. You were in the middle of the bridge, if I remember correctly. So that's going to put you a little. So you're somewhere in here too. Get you across the bridge.
Yeah, a
Selmar.
little bit behind.
Selimar is going to gather up his robes and nobody look at his knee highs, and he's going to scuttle across the bridge as quick as he can.
All right, that puts you roughly here too. All right. Pass your turn to Kirk.
Kirk's gonna dash as far as he can go.
I'm going to put you across the bridge too.
Thank you, I
And-
appreciate that.
And Arme with the football. Now I can get rid of the squares for the moment. Okay, so that's your turn. The skeletons, basically, you've got a mass of them that are and they got their 30 feet, and they are all bunching up, preparing to begin the cross. They're still a movement away from the bridge, but that is what they're doing. I'm not worried
Hopefully
about the
they all
combat
fall
track.
off.
Yeah, no, it really. Yeah, there might one fall in every now and then, but I'm not worried about the combat tracker right now, since you're running basically. So what is the point is that you're going to do another dash arm A full 90 all the way to the boat. Is that correct?
That is the plan,
Okay.
unless something
Which-
gets in my way.
And this guy is going to put you guys are going to be roughly on your best bet. Dell's going to be about 5 feet ahead of everybody else. That would have been the next turn, roughly in there. And our skeletons are beginning to pile onto the bridge and make their way across. Next turn.
How big is the raft that we built?
We all got on it last time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
And I pushed it while swimming.
I'm like untying it, assuming we tied it up last time.
Yeah, I'm gonna remove all the friendlies for the moment. So, I moved Brother Morton, but that's fine. We know where he's at. His body's up there in the middle of the graveyard area. So that being said, I'm assuming you're at the boat. Are you? You're going to have to wait, I assume, for them to catch up. Is that what we're doing? You guys kind of can't even do what you want to do now. So
I'm like untying the raft and that sort of stuff, but I'm also looking out at the water to see if I see any glowy stuff out there.
you see our boy, your fisherman, floating in the water, way out there.
Can you hail him?
Is he on the map somewhere? Am I just missing him?
Oh, it goes south on the big map. If you just go south into the middle of the bay. Sorry.
Well, I doubt my little voice will carry that far, but hail, fishermen! Why not try it?
Here's what you see. Let's put yeah, that's roughly a mile. You get no response. He continues throwing in the fishing nets.
All right, well, I guess I'm mostly waiting for the guys to catch up then.
Okay, guys, I will put you all here. And I'm assuming that we are floating. Are we hopping on the board and beginning our SS Minnow?
Yes.
Okay, just saying,
Dibs a
not
big
trying to-
Gilligan.
Not trying to foreshadow. So you see the mass of skeletons, begin to cross over. And SS Minnow.
Anybody know if skeletons can swim?
I would say
They cannot, but they can walk underwater.
How
Well,
deep is this?
Oh, it's bay. It's definitely deep. Yeah.
whatever you do, don't sink to
Oh,
the bottom.
Oblivion, you should be able to log in. You're a super mod.
What?
I don't know what else I need to do.
What?
Say what now? What now? Missed you. Mr. Kirk, what are you saying?
Sorry. I was pressing the button down while I was
Oh, you're talking to somebody else. Gotcha. Okay. He was
Talking.
talking to somebody else behind her back.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm new to this affiliate
Push to
program.
talk.
So I'm getting help. Yeah, and for us to talk. Fuck with
You're
me.
fine. All right, so you move out this way. Y'all want to re-roll your initiatives?
Oh, God damn it.
Sure, why not? I haven't rolled a 1 in a while.
Oh, yeah.
I double clicked, and my first one was better than my second one.
Man, look at him. Okay. Has everybody rolled? All right. From up underneath the boat. Now, Kirk, are you swimming again? Are you pushing the boat?
I'm pushing the boat. Yes.
Okay. All right. Shit. All right. I need to know. You feel and begin to hear punches at the boat under the hull of the boat, and you feel hands grabbing your legs, trying to pull you down.
What the shit?
Am I capable of ignoring it?
They're trying to pull you under, and they're
All
trying.
right.
You can see that they're attacking the hull of the boat.
Oh, well, I'm going to spaz out and kick for my life and be like, motherfuckers are trying to get me. Let's go. Let's go. I need help.
Somebody grab him. Get him up here.
You will remember from your tales from in the city that there was discussions that boats at night would sink in the Bay Area that tried to move anywhere in the nighttime, and they never could figure out why.
Damn it, they've told us about the drowned ones.
Yeah, we need to make it past these drowned ones, but I don't know how.
Dell, you're up first. And
So
you're-
how deep is the water that we're in?
Oh, it's a bay. It's hundreds of feet. You're out where you're getting at. It's good at least 100 feet or deeper. This is, a fishing area now. So
Okay,
And they
so
know
we've pushed off from the dock, and we're actually out in the bay.
oh yeah, you're out in the bay, correct.
All right. Do I have a target?
Oh, my bad. Roll me a perception roll, please. And you'll fail, but I just wanted to give you a chance. Oh, okay. You see
Son of a bitch.
these guys look different. They've got seaweed on them. They've got they're punching. Well, I don't believe. All right, so I will have to. I think there's going to show that they've got swords, but I want to reduce that. They don't have weapons on them, but these guys do. These came out of the SRD. Need to recode these with just unarmed, with open, unweaponed hands. So I'll reduce a few of the roll of numbers to base
All right.
whether they hit or not. But their purpose, you can tell, is that they're reaching up, grabbing the raft and all that, because this has got sides to it, and they're trying to punch holes and pull the boards apart to break the ship apart and sink all of y'all in it.
All right. So I'm assuming that Tarkirk, he's the one that's pushing us, right?
He was.
Yeah, I'm scared.
I'm
I'm scared, man.
assuming he wants us to continue on. So I will target number 1. And
Hit. Okay.
and then I'll give a little yell of encouragement to Tarkirk to hang on.
Oh, I'm like halfway up the boat already, man.
He's calling.
Or
yeah.
the raft.
May, are you going to? Are we still have an invisible rogue with us, or is she now visible?
She's still visible. It holds up to an hour unless
I'm
you
just asking
decide to
if
break it.
we got rid of if she attacks, then she becomes visible. That's all.
Yeah.
Do I need to stay invisible?
That's
Because I've been
that's why I'm
bothering.
asking. Yeah.
That's up to you.
Hoy there, fishermen!
Give me a perception check, Armay, while you're contemplating that. Oh, nicely done.
Yeah, I can't unlock doors, but I can see things apparently.
Well, you got 3 more coming up around the sides of the boat. You're detecting that there are 5 of these creatures. in the water, up underneath you and attacking.
All right. Well, I think that I would see that and feel threatened and pull out my rapier. So I would also attack.
You'll link out. Yep, fair enough. I'm pretty certain the gig's up.
She would have got advantage from attacking out of the stealth though before it broke, or invisible.
Fine.
I just saw you took it off before she actually attacked. So
Oh, is it? Oh, does it? Okay. Is that the effect? If she attacks with it on, it gives advantage.
yes, because she's considered
Oh.
completely
So-
in stealth. She
There
So
you go.
I'll
That's
just
fine.
hit the advantage button here.
That's correct. Correctamundo. Thank you for that clarification.
well, it
It's
it
it.
adds up on a
And-
rogue since they get their sneak attack for
And
it.
I'll give you a sneak attack because they're all kind of climbing on the boat, and then Kirk is the bobber that's kind of floating in the water. You know that they're all surrounding. So,
I'm not floating. I'm swimming.
well, you're crawling now up into the boat, and they've got at least one grabbed a hold of your leg. So,
Well, my other leg is definitely kicking.
yes, it is. All right, so yeah, you hit one, and it shatters and begins to float in the water, and it kind of bobs in the water. It doesn't look like it's sinking because it's bones, but it definitely kind of floats in and out of under the water.
And
So,
I think I can still bonus action dodge.
yes, you could.
You can't
okay.
cunning action dodge,
No,
unfortunately.
yeah.
Dang. Okay, never mind.
I don't know why you can't, but because I tried it with my rogue, but it's stupid.
I don't play a rogue very often, so you
It's
have to
dash,
remind me of the rules.
disengage, dash, disengage, and
Hide.
Hide.
Yeah, now that
Yeah.
I've opened it.
yeah, kind
Dang
yeah.
it.
Yeah. All right. So 2 is going to hit this hull of the boat. We'll give the boat a 14. How about that as an AC? Oh, he punched a hole in it. And we'll give the raft 10 points of 10 HP. And it will only do 1d3. So 2 points on the raft. So it's got 8 hit points left.
We going down
Number-
with this ship, boys?
Nah, I
Number-
got this covered.
Number 3 is, let's see, is he even or odd? Evens the boat, odds to Kirk. Oh, to Kirk, he's going to hit you. He's trying to grab you.
That's a
he's
good
actually-
deal.
He's actually going to be doing he's trying to actually pull you in the water. So this is a strength on strength
So
check.
is that a save or just a check?
It's a you check or acrobatics, whatever you choose to do. He just pulled a 14.
I'm going for athletics, please, sir.
That's perfectly legit.
Oh, I'm at disadvantage. Keep forgetting about that shit.
So Kirk is being pulled into the water. If any of those that have on their action, you may reach out to try to save him from being pulled under. But he is being grabbed. The other 2 will hit. That would be what did I say? Was a 2. So it's a 6. Okay, so yeah, and a D1 to D3. Oh, man, that's a wallop. That puts the boat at 5. And the last. Oh, it's not doing critical. I'm not doing critical. No, not doing critical. Oh, there's 2.
Oh no, it doesn't matter.
No, it's half. It's half. Don't worry
Oh,
about it. It's half.
okay.
So it's got 3 hit points left. They're breaking it apart. Salamar.
I want to cast Manning to start fixing the boat back up.
Do you have mending?
I
Oh
do
my
have
God, he
mending.
does. Single repair to break or tear an object you cast. Oh, nicely done. You can cast it. And that would it has, what do we say, 12 points. So roll me a d12.
12, 12, 12. Come on.
I'll give you half back. So that puts it at 6 hit points.
Nice.
Sweet.
Okay.
Bye, Kirk.
I'm gonna try and grasp onto the edge of the boat. And
Yeah,
keep
you
my
can
head
fight
above
it.
water.
You can fight the grapple deal by doing another strength check by breaking the grasp on him. That's what you would like to do.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Another athletics check or what?
Yeah, pretty much. And you got to beat a.
A lot, because DM dice mod.
My skeletons are super powered. Oh boy. All right. Well, you are now being pulled into you are in the water now, being pulled under.
All right. That's what has to happen.
Crack.
All right, so these are swimming with us, or I missed
They're up
that
under
part?
they're crawling in, they're pulling the boat apart, and one's got a hold of Kirk. But they came up under the water. Yes, up from under deep underneath you.
Which one is grabbing Tucker? Can I
3.
swing my mace and break his arm, or either use my action to pull Tucker?
You can try to reach and grab him, certainly. You can do a swing. Since he's in the water now, I'll give you advantage on. You can just do an attack roll, and as long as you hit. Hold on. That may not. What's your AC, Kirk?
19.
You wouldn't. That'd be hard to hit him. Roll me a strength check. Or acrobatics, whichever ones. Damn it. To Kirk,
Yes,
roll
sir.
me a dex check.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
They're exhausted. It comes with the territory.
That's why I said Jesus Christ.
He missed you. If you'd have tied it or beat it, I would allow him to grab your hand.
All right, so that's my
Cat.
action.
Yep, you missed him.
And then Crack will be like, "Don't worry, Tarkirk, we will save you."
Dell.
So we'll be like, don't worry, Kirk, your sacrifice will not be in vain.
Thanks for the follow-up, Cammy.
God.
Okay, so you said it was number 3 that had him.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to.
Believe in the ring.
Let's see.
And we are in round 2, so that's going to move them here.
So Hunter's Mark is an effect I put on myself or the creature.
You put on yourself because you get the bonus of the damage.
Okay.
But you just have it target. You just let it. You're targeting that. I know who it is, and you get the bonus of it as long as until it dies. And if it's spell selective, you can move the mark after it dies.
Okay. Oh, for Pete's sake.
Armay.
3, you say? Yes?
Yes. Yes.
He's gonna get a rapier from me as well. Would you see if there's anybody next to him?
Oh, you're fine with that. I allow that.
Oh, damn it. Doesn't matter if I miss.
I'd say Tarkirk is next to him.
Yeah, the sneak attack damage. I was going to give that to her. Yes, he's being held by number 3. So yeah. All right. Well,
This is like a moment in movies where like someone's underwater for like moments and you're waiting for them to pop up.
there's one. That's helpful.
Do you guys remember that when I think it was the British, they put out that thing over the internet where they wanted the internet to name their boat.
Yeah, I
And-
watched it.
Do you remember what they named the boat?
It was something ridiculously
Yeah.
stupid.
Yeah, it was like crazy ridiculous.
To Kirk,
That's what we need to name our boat.
Yes, sir.
I can't.
Oh, you fucking kidding me right now?
I was gonna have you make a strength check if you won't even try, or you just went underwater. Never mind. Yeah. So you just got
I
pulled
can-
underwater. So you're able to hold your breath of one. What's the breath
Was it
holding? It
2
is.
minutes plus your con?
I believe it's something
thing?
like that.
I don't remember though.
I'm looking it up real quick. You can swim, breathe, and hold your breath for. Oh, gosh darn it! But the issue you've also got equal to. Oh, quit! I hate pop-ups. 1 minute plus con modifier.
I got 3 minutes, guys.
We got you.
And
Actually, you hold
every
your breath
round
and
takes
then-
6 seconds, so I can hold my breath for a long time.
Actually, any character can hold his or her breath for a number of rounds equal to twice their con. No, not your con score. Give me a break. It's going to be one. Yeah, I'm going to do 1 minute plus the con modifier. Here we go. So that's a while, but he's got you and he's taking you under, and you look down to see the evil skeleton grin. All right. Oh, that's a miss. Oh, that's a horrible miss. All right. Selimar.
I'm going to continue repairing the boat.
Roll
Roll a
me D12.
D12 again.
Roll me D12.
Oh, of course, the 11 rolls off the screen.
That's fine. Boat is healed.
Did he upgrade our boat? It's like a sloop.
I need that. I should have gotten the Gilligan's Island theme song for this.
Dun, 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 dun,
I
dun.
know. You'd think I'd have all my other sounds. I dropped the boat on this one.
I don't suppose we're drifting any closer to the fishermen in all this.
You float a little, but you lost your propeller.
I'm gonna try and smash the skeleton right in the face.
All right, you roll me at a -2 because you're going to be swinging underwater.
That's acceptable.
Okay.
Well, and you already have disadvantage, so
No, it's not acceptable, apparently. Alright. I'm gonna swing underwater and hope for the best.
Crack.
All right, so I can't. How far away is he now?
You've got 2 turns roughly if you're swimming to a minute, but he hold on. All right. So I'm going to roll a D4. 1's north, 2's east, 3's south, and 4's west. And that will be his movement. And so, oops, sorry.
Looks like
So
I'm going
he's-
down, guys.
He has
So is
moved.
that-
You're at least got 2. You've got at least 2 turns to get close to him. Minimum.
And how
Need
far
my other
underwater
rope?
am I? Like 10
Because
minutes?
here's
10
actually,
feet?
hold on. So hold on. No. We'll back up. That's going to be that's his first move. Let me do that one before y'all move. Now this is we're coming around the top of the order again. So, all right. So that was this way. So he's going to be moving every time.
Krakaz is going to go ahead and throw a rope out in the direction of where Tarkrik is to maybe help him or give him something to his roll.
Okay. Now, but are you moving or are we just going to float?
Well, because I'm not going to be able to swim with my armor.
Mhm.
So I'm just going to throw a rope as my action for now. To
Okay.
help him with his
All
rope,
right.
'cause I can't reach him.
Dell.
Okay, I can see still skeleton 3.
He's underwater. You'll be shooting at because he's underwater and all that's a -5 on the shot.
Ah,
He is under because he's also under pulling to Kirk down.
Don't roll a
Okay.
1.
True.
all right. I'm gonna take at least. I'll give at least one shot at it, and so I'll hit -5. Hey, there we go.
You got a hit. Oh, almost.
Okay.
You see a couple of things shatter off of him. And real quick, I don't want to hold up our time. I'll make sure everybody haven't announced that. And I know most of y'all heard this, but those who haven't, for the new viewers and all that, make sure and join the Discord server. We're having giveaways to end August for my birthday. I'm giving away Fantasy Grounds. Fantasy Grounds Ultimate License is the big giveaway. I'm giving away some books, some maps, some of Rob Tui's tables. There'll be 4 drawings the last week in August. And you use your Praetors to buy tickets to the giveaway. So make sure get on the Discord server, join up there to see the announcement when it's all being taking place. And then you have to be present to win. So, but we'll be doing that the last week in August. All right, Dell, that's your turn. Anything else?
Yeah, I just want to say the name of that boat was Bodie Boatface.
Bodie McBoatface. You're right.
Yep. All right, Arme.
Okay, I can still see Skeleton 3 and Tarkirk, yes?
Barely, yes. Then a -5 if you shoot.
I'm going to have to take a shot at him.
You hit,
Oh, nice.
and you got sneak attack damage because he's right there next to him.
Oh, sweet.
Nice shot.
Just for the record, as a GM, I would not give that to me.
Why? Why's that?
Because I think he's like grappled or restrained or something.
He is grappled, but they're moving around and all that. But I give you, because I'm giving you the -5 on the shot. If you did take that, I'm assuming. Then
I did
yeah,
hit the
then
-5, yeah.
see, then I would give it because you were at least accurate enough to hit the shot, and so then and that's how I play it, just so you understand. And he is you see the arrow pierces the skull and takes it right off the other part of the body, and it begins to float down, and Kirk is free.
Bob back up here and paddle, man.
But you have 3 other skeletons still hanging onto the boat, however.
Bodie McBoatface will not fail.
There's the first fail.
Oh, shit.
All right.
I jinxed it.
Second. Oh, there's a hit for 2 points of damage. All right. Skeleton 5. Actually, that's it's 14 because I'm taking 2 off of the attack roll.
They missed me.
They're not swinging at you. They're swinging at the boat.
It's not what
there's
Fantasy
another-
Ground says.
I know. Because that's who's targeted. I'm not worried about it. I'm just throwing and taking the attack roll damage. All right, so it took 3 points of damage. Salmar.
Wet robes or bad robes? We're
Well,
fixing
it's got
to put up.
9. Oh, well, it's got. Hold on a second. It's got 9 hit points left.
I still don't want. I'm still gonna fix them.
Okay, so it's back to 12. That's full. It's back to full health.
How far away am I from it?
You're swimming distance. You could swim up to it. Sure. They've only
Yeah.
floated away because they got the skeletons dragging them back, trying to drag them and take it apart.
I'd like to swim up to it, please, sir.
That's fine. You're at the side of the boat, fighting off. There's a skeleton looking at you,
Yeah,
grinning.
the skeleton can keep looking at me. I'm going to start motorboating this goddamn boat as soon as I can.
Practice into those mace up the skeletons that are in mist.
Yeah, you missed. Yep. Dell.
Okay, so the 3 remaining skeletons are clearly
Yeah.
visible.
Hold on a second. Okay, so he moves. Okay, the start of y'all's turn, he moves. I'm just doing it that way. So they're all they are hanging onto the boat, or they're trying to rip because it's a raft, so to speak. So it's not really a hull boat. So they're trying to pull parts so you can see at least hands and bodies and things like that.
All right, so I'll shift my mark to 2. Take a shot.
Okay,
And
nicely done.
all right, and pass my turn.
Yep, looks like I can see him too, so I will do the
Ian?
same.
Oh,
And miss.
here we go. First attack is a hit for 2. All right, it's a 10. Second one is another hit at 2. It's an 8. And a miss. Selmar.
Well, the other guys seem to be doing a good job of beating him off. I'm just going to keep the boat floating no matter what.
It's got 8 hit points. Oh, never mind. Not anymore. How many? Is that a cantrip?
Yes, it is.
Yep.
Ah, never mind then. Okay, so I was getting ready to tell me you didn't know. Shut the hell up. You just keep casting away, bitch.
Yeah.
we don't
The last thing I want to do is sink into this water. My robes get wet. This is silk, okay?
Yeah. To Kirk, you are on the side of the boat.
I'm gonna start paddling the boat as hard as I can towards the fishermen.
You're getting some, but the problem is because you've got them fighting and pulling away and all that. And let me see. Yeah, okay. So you've done that. You've moved it some.
All right, there's nothing I can do about the ones underneath except for possibly drown myself. So I'm just gonna keep motorboating the boat.
Mm-hmm. You're fine. Crack.
Sounds like that would hurt your nose rubbing it against the wood like that.
Yeah.
Hit. It
Nice.
falls apart and begins to sink. Dell.
Okay, we are shifting to number 4. Oh, I didn't target. Sorry. Is it 15 to hit?
Well, here's you're shooting creatures that are within 5 feet and all that because that would be a ranged attack, which would be at disadvantage. Are you sure you want to be doing that?
Am I sure I want to be longbowing?
Yeah, within 5 feet. You're shooting a target which is in melee range. So when you do that, you take a disadvantage on the shot.
Well, do I get the damage on a melee attack?
For Hunter's Mark, yes.
Yes, you do. Yeah.
Okay. And
Thanks, Screaming.
if I
So
if I switch to melee, do I get an offhand?
You can do that, sure, if you have your offhands too. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'll take a short sword and a
Yeah,
dagger.
reroll your short sword attack.
Okay.
Well, you're not who are you
Really
targeting?
Target.
Sorry. Yep. Sorry.
That was 4. Hold on. It's a miss.
All right. So then an offhand with a dagger.
The dagger, yeah, it's without the bonus, so it's just roll
A
the
straight
dagger.
1d4.
Yeah, exactly. So roll the dagger attack.
Just straight up dagger attack, no disadvantage or anything.
No, there's nothing like that. You just don't get the +3 on the damage, and you missed at that too. Apparently, you're not very good at melee.
I'm not.
Arme.
I will swing there on skeleton 4.
Hit.
Would you say my friends are near him?
Oh, they are near him. Yeah, they're all within 5 feet. That's because I'm giving him the disadvantage on the range shots. So they're all up around the boat and all that. I consider that within 5 feet.
Ooh, nice.
Nice. It's not looking pretty. None that it was.
No,
they
being a
don't see this,
skeleton,
Tammy.
he probably wasn't pretty to start with.
The viewers can read this, Cammy, but none of the players can unless they're checking their chat. Some of them have it popped open. All right. Let's see. This one, is he smart enough? Which is no. So he just attacks the boat and misses. And this one, does he consider it? Oh, this one detaches and moves toward to Kirk and is trying to grapple to Kirk. Skeleton 5.
So it's my
and
roll.
It's a strength. He has let go of the boat and grabbing you, so it's strength on strength, and you've got to beat 13.
Yeah, I got beat more than I can do at this event.
Well, he's got you wrapped. At the moment, Sel, you got the boat is not damaged.
Yeah, it's not damaged. Which one? Number 5 is on.
Yeah, number 5
Kirk?
is onto Kirk. Yes.
Fine. We're tired of these skeletons.
Hold on, I gotta go look while you're doing that, my horde is moving.
Uh-oh. Don't like the sound of that.
And they've moved. All right.
I blasted it with some magic missiles and then kind of.
Okay. It's not looking
That's
good either. Okay.
What's my negative, and which one has me?
Number 5 has you. You are grappled though, so in Praedor's world, you have to break the grapple to attack. You can
All
just
right.
try to fight it off. So it's another strength on strength check.
Like
For you.
athletics or strength on strength?
Which one's better for you? I allow that.
Well, athletics gives me a bonus. Strength doesn't.
That's fine. Yeah, then that's fine. You can roll that one. And you've got to beat a 10 and did not.
Yeah. I'm not surprised, but I'm doing all right, guys.
Then exhausted. Yeah.
Make sure you take a big deep breath. We got this.
All I've been doing is taking deep breaths.
Your
Right.
sacrifice will not be in vain. I'll
Crack
take your
back.
part of the loot.
In Craxy number 5.
Yes, they haven't gone underwater yet.
All right, Crack is going to use his Sacred Flame. Humana, Bahamut. Save my friend Tarkirk. Fine bastard.
It fizzled out. It fizzled out when it hit the water.
Oh,
Somewhere Bahamut's like, whoa. That's the guy that desecrates religious relics, right? Yeah, fuck him.
What's a Bahamut relic, though?
Guess who my girlfriend is? Sid Bella. She's telling me what you're doing to her hand. All right, Dell, you're up.
All right, so short sword attack at number 4.
Hit.
And that.
He disappears.
Okay. And so it is a straight dagger attack for the offhand on 5? Or because he's grappled, is there a...
They're in the water. I'll give you the ability to reach down. He's not let go. He just was on the boat, and so was to Kirk, and so they're within 5 feet, so you can swing your dagger.
At a straight attack?
Straight attack. Yeah, there's nothing like that. Just don't roll a 1.
Okay, now
Roll
my
roll
god is Timora, the god of luck.
Yeah.
So can I would like to wager my dagger for an advantage attack. So if I fail, I drop the dagger into the water.
Done.
Okay. And I will attack the dagger.
Hit.
All right. Okay,
Just
so
roll
that's-
damage. It's just, and it was beat by 2. Hold on. That was You had a +3 on the bonus, so actually
It still
it's
has
not
one
dead.
health.
It's still got 1 hit point.
Well,
guys.
my dagger is 1d4 plus 3 though.
You don't get the +3 on an offhand. You
Oh,
just
okay.
get the straight up damage, and that's
All
why
right.
I was trying to check that. So it
Fair
looks
enough.
like it almost let go of Kirk. I'll give you that. So you know.
All right.
All
So
right.
that was a good Timora
Yes.
roll. So
Mhm.
I'll praise Timora.
Arme.
Well, that damn skeleton has a hold of one of my friends again. I'm gonna have to hit it with my rapier. Or not.
Now you can try your offhand if you'd like.
Gamble with Timora.
I will try my offhand.
Okay, so you basically just take your dagger roll and try to
Uh,
hit with it.
Can
Just
I?
roll the regular attack. Go ahead.
Yeah, nothing. I got it.
Yeah, you're
The,
fine on
the
yours.
dagger's offhand is already built, so it's fine.
Oh, it's there. Oh, there you go. Hey, how you like that? Oh,
But I'm still gonna miss.
you missed. Here we go. Glug, 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 glug. And one more roll here to Kirk. He's going to try to pull you under. Oh, you got a 2. You got to beat.
Come on, Kirk.
Can't do it.
You got a 7. You were hanging on to dear life. You see, basically what you saw, the skeleton came up and you saw bony hands grab back of like his hair, and the other one's got like half its finger in his mouth and one up his nose, and he's just trying to pull back, and Kirk's just like trying to speak and yell, but he's like, ah! And he's got the skeleton hand just kind of fouling him, going, this is what a hand really needs to do to you. And it's
Oh my goodness.
okay. Selimar.
We are going to kill it. We're going to kill it with fire.
Oh, there's a hit. And blood.
Hey!
Blast apart. All right. And well done. And I needed to roll another movement. And so this guy moves back this way now. Okay. The last remaining skeleton drops into the water, and motorboat to Kirk.
Doesn't
Okay.
even miss a beat.
He doesn't. He's like giving him the F out of the water. So, what you see is, as you begin to swim and row motorboat up to the ship, you see this. It's clearly not an ordinary vessel. Its rotten timbers are slimy and crusted with barnacles full of holes. It shouldn't be able to float. There's no doubt about that. A terribly pale fisherman is standing on the boat, and as he draws and casts his nets, he keeps muttering repeatedly, "Where is it? Where is it? Is it here? Is it here? Is it here?" And you see, this is kind of what he looks like. And as you get closer to him, he stops for a brief second to look around. What is this picture of? What did someone send me in Discord? Do I want to know what it is? Yeah. Yeah, for Bruce Campbell, that's right. It's a good picture. Yeah. That's how I pictured it all, with those skeletons doing all that to his face. And he looks and stops. You see him like just as you got close to him, the casting stops for a moment, and he's looking around. Here, it's here.
So,
Throw that goddamn idol on board. The hand stays with me, though.
What are you
Or should we-
looking
should
for?
yeah, should we hold it up and say, is it this?
Sorry, say that again, because he doesn't. This doesn't look solid by any means.
Yeah, so
What
don't
you're
throw
saying.
it. Hold
What
it
are you-
up and ask him for it.
What are
about
you
it.
looking for?
He comes. Where is it? Where is it? I've got to find it.
What
Here.
What is it?
He doesn't reply to you. He doesn't even look at you. Doesn't even see that you're there.
Hold it up,
Do we-
Arme.
And when you look, and when you actually, all of you can give me perception rolls, please.
Yeah, right on par.
Yeah. That's Arme again says, "Oh, Kirkate, you notice that he
Well, it's
has
not
only
a door.
He only has 3 fingers on his left hand."
So I'll go ahead and open the bag. I think it was triple bagged, and
The idol.
grab
Can I have
hold
my
of
Where's the idol? Where's the idol? Is it here? Is it here?
It's here.
Selmar would like to use Mage Hand to lift the idol up and float it towards the fisherman.
You religious boys, give me a religion check, and please.
God damn it.
How's that exhaustion working out for you that you took for the team?
It's working out perfectly. I haven't died
There's a
yet.
big old one there for you. You missed that class.
Look at Arme.
I haven't died yet, though.
Oh well, and so did.
Oh,
Fortunately,
that was
Crack,
perception. Damn.
both of them didn't pay attention to that in religion school. But I'll give it to Crack because we're close here. That this ghost is troubled and will not rest until its task that it is at is achieved, and whatever it was before he died, whatever he's doing is, he will continue to do it until it's successfully ended. And you hold did someone say they hold the idol up?
Yep.
And 1 second, I believe it is. I'm here. Damn it. It's on the wrong deal. Come here, idol. Brother Morton and the idol. All right, lifting the curse. Dun dun dun. He turns to see it, and you see him reach out with his net toward the raft. And you see his eyes begin to actually focus for a moment on the group sitting there on the raft, and he's holding his fishing net out.
Do I toss it to the net, guys?
Get rid of the damn thing.
Yes.
Sounds good to me.
You can do so, and if worse comes to worse, I'll dive on you and attempt to retrieve it.
All right, I'm tossing it toward the net as close as I can get.
All right, you throw the idol into the net, and as soon as you do, the idol goes dark, and you see him look down. I found it, and he wraps it up in his net and places it on his boat and turns around almost at lightning speed, and you see him row and then all of a sudden, poof, it is gone.
Ungrateful bastard who didn't find shit. We found that.
That's
As
it.
long as the ugly idol is away, I don't care.
So
Do
now
we,
what?
Do we paddle back to the town, guys?
Do we still see like a horde of skeletons marching like lemmings into the sea?
Well, it's too dark for you to see from where you're at.
I'm gonna continue paddling us back to where I know the lighthouse is, because that's a safe zone.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yep.
So, like in that direction.
Even if we came up at this other docks, it would be
Well,
better.
either way.
Yeah.
I mean, you can come around here if you want. There's trash and all that laying, and you come out and give me perception checks.
Christ, god damn it.
I got this one, guys.
Yep.
I mean, it's not
you
a
do not
door.
you do not hear or see anything moving.
Wait, Arme did pretty good.
I know. But I'm letting her know. She does not hear or see anything moving.
Oh, you cracked it good. All right.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I need to go to sleep because this shit's fucking me up real bad. I've been awake for like 2.5 days.
Oh God.
Craig, give me another religion check.
Alrighty.
Someone
Should
assist
we
him, please. Someone assist him, please.
I will assist him.
Thank you.
I was
Roll
gonna
it
say,
down.
someoone's
There you
actually
go.
proficient in religion as well.
Wow,
That's fine.
nice.
You roll. Well, Crack begins to feel that something has changed, and that evil is abating the area forever.
The case has been cracked.
Oh.
Wah, wah, wah. Thank you. Thank you.
But then you got to go like this.
And they would have got away with it too if it wasn't for them meddling kids and their darn paladin.
All right. Well, you step out, and what do? You're in the town,
Well,
and
Tarkirk
everybody's
needs
over here.
Tarkirk needs a nap, and Richard had a bed, so I mean it might work out.
Yeah, I'll go attempt to sleep in his bed again.
Y'all
Didn't
move
work out
over
for me
y'all
so
move
well
toward his
last time.
house.
Yeah, we'll
You
see.
move toward his house.
Yeah, we'll see if he's still there and what's happening.
You find his body laying on the front porch.
Can
He
I
is
sleep
not
in
alive.
his bed? Can I sleep in his bed?
Sure.
Yeah, I'm
You-
gonna go climb in
what
his
about the
bed.
whole? What about the horde?
I really don't care at this point.
And
It's been 2.5 days. If a person dies after like 3 days of being awake, I'm really tired.
I feel like the horde wasn't bothering Richard's place, so we'll stand guard, but I think we're decently safe here.
I'm gonna
It is
bury
morning.
the guy.
It is morning time, and nothing happens to the group.
Did I get to sleep?
Yes, you did.
Oh my god. Sleep
Nothing
is
approached. Nothing approached the cabin either. All right.
Do we check to secure the chapel area before we take our stuff back and collect our rewards from everybody?
Yeah, we can do that.
Where are we headed? Where are we? You're in Richard's place. So where are we going? What's the?
Back to the big city, I believe.
Well, we've got the hand, right? And we've
Yeah.
got the
The ring.
Well, is there another thing we were supposed to
Technically,
collect?
weren't we supposed to bring back his body, Brother Morton's body?
Yeah.
Yeah, they
Yes.
So we should go up
asked
by the
that.
chapel and collect the blue guy's body. Was
Yeah, we'll
there
collect
was
him.
there a third thing though?
The third thing was removing the curse.
Okay.
You're removing the curse, and the mermaid told you that if you were to abate the evil and all that, she would tell you where a treasure was of Sidfellas.
Oh, let's go see the mermaid.
Well, we need to go with the blue guy's body, and the mermaid is close to that.
Can we get
Well-
the body on the way out so we're not dragging a corpse all over the place?
Well, I'll drag that corpse around. I'm alright with that.
Good
Y'all
call.
move out of Richard's place, and you walk down the path. You walk and check it out. You begin to see skeletons and just masses of bones laying all over the place in this whole area. As they had looked like as when the idol took off, it looks like they all kind of dropped and fell apart, all in this area.
Can
Yeah.
Selimar pick up a leg bone and look at Crack has and be like, here boy, do you want to play fetch?
Yes, I believe Crack just kind of gives you a sideways look there. And when you get close to the dock area, you hear a soft voice. Arme, you feel it more than hear it.
Oh, it's
A
our
female
friend,
voice
the
call-
mermaid.
Calling from the dock area.
Hello.
She
I forget her
waves.
name.
Yeah, Anna.
Anna.
Anna. She waves, and beckons you to, to come closer. So, and you get a little closer, and she thanks you for freeing her from the curse, and when that lifted the oppression, the ability to cross over the threshold was gone, and she was able to swim away. And she tells you that if you search Sidvella's shrine, one of the panels will slide back away, and there is a golden crown in the panel.
Dibs.
I believe our May knows that. So she says, and thank you very much. You held up your end of the bargain. I held up mine. Best to you in love, in life. And she plunks underwater and she swims away.
Now, how much would a mermaid be worth if we know?
That's not nice.
And I can't swim that fast.
That's right.
No, but a firebolt can't.
So we're headed up to the chapel, got some bones to collect, and, I want to take another look at that, altar area. Just curious.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, y'all get up there, and what you'll actually find is that Brother Morton is not out where you thought his body was at, but you find it rotting inside the chapel, as though it had rehealed again and made its way into the chapel, and then died there.
I'll pick up his dead, rotting body and prepare to haul him back to town.
I'll make sure I'm going to tell you that right. If you kill Brother Morton by that way, defeating him, yeah. That's the idol. Yeah, that's fine. Say you could. It's still got some rotting flesh and on them. It might not look pretty, but it's there. But you find the what was it? She gave you as a pearl stuff. That was the anklet, but then
the
damn,
golden crown.
I'm getting that real quick. It's in Shrine of Saint Sabella. There it is, the secret cache. There it is. And that's the crown of sea gold. There it is. And boom, that's taken care of. And you grab the body and you head back to Hathers Bay to let everybody know what's happening. Catherine Reed gives you the 500 gold for clearing out all the skeletons, and she'd already paid attention to that, and boats and supplies were already headed that way. Not even the next day, they were already in town pulling stuff apart, cleaning out the areas. It's the rebuilding process has begun. Susan Morton gives you 100 gold pieces for the return of her uncle, and you have the once you show her that plus the ring.
Yeah, I'll cough up that ring. Why not?
Yeah. Then she
100
says
gold. That ring might have been worth more.
Yeah. Well, she says you can keep the ring. She would have no use for it, but and it's worth something. I forgot. I got to recode too. I forgot to put that in the module. And last but not least, when y'all are there doing all that, we're talking with Susan. Father Wakely comes running and to hear that the news had happening and asks what about the chapel and do you have the artifact?
I'll tell him he has a present I got a present for him, and I hold my pants open, but I do not hand him the hand. And I do have parted hair right now, so he should be all right with it.
Oh my God. He says, well, your job was to bring the hand back. I cannot pay on this if it was not brought back. Where is it? Was it not in the chapel?
It's a surprise, sir. Just put your hand in my pants. I swear, you'll be happy.
I'm gonna leave it there. The father's
Oh my
going to
God.
turn away, and Paladin is going to be chastised by his faith. In the dark, he's going to have bad dreams the rest of his life.
That's right.
Wow.
He's already scarred for life. That's why he's. I'll pull the hand out of my pocket because that's where it was, not down my pants, and I'll hand it to him. You
Oh,
sick
you're right.
bastards!
He doesn't know it's defiled. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, and he it's kind of sticky, and he kind of walks off with it. It needs the cleaning. So I got you some money there too. All right, and you have.
You have one more
did-
unidentified item in the parcel.
Oh,
list.
was it?
That's the
anklet.
Malax still, I think. Oh no, that's
Yeah.
right.
The anklet. That's the mermaid had given you an anklet at the when she said it part of her bargain. She gave that to y'all too.
Yep.
And
Where
that's
was
it.
a
And then
mermaid wearing an anklet?
She had it. Well, yeah. Well, she can turn
That's
back
a
and
really
forth.
good question, Matt.
She goes back and forth. Mermaids can change form. So remember,
That's
she
right.
was up on ground and she was hiding in the back of the cave. So because when y'all went in there, the water line was down, so the whole cave was dry. And then as high tide came up, it would fill up the cave. But she could never swing out past the opening of the cave. She was because of the curse.
So it's an inkling
So
when she's a mermaid or
Yeah,
as a
yeah.
human, and
man, just go with it, man.
So
All
if
right.
she, if
Her
we
name's Anne.
sell-
It's short for Ariel. She's all right.
if we sell off all this loot, how much is the take?
Hold up, I'm putting some of the stuff that I got out of the Barrow Downs back in the tracker.
Oh, that's okay. Selmar's keeping his silver comb. His luscious locks need it.
And what if I want a gold sea crown?
The Balax probably doesn't need to be sold though.
Like, come on, guys! I look beautiful swimming in the ocean, almost drowning like 10 times.
Well, each of you got 1160 XP from that. It would have been, something to use, but but the whole loot, all this. Let's see. Go back to the inventory. We'll give you 80. We'll give you 80 cents on the dollar for your stuff.
someone grabbed the
And-
battle axe too. So
God damn it! You're treating me like a Canadian. Oh wait, I am.
That's right. That's right. Yeah, the battle axe. The battle axe.
Got it.
Yeah, it's rest of it is given out. And
Woo!
then- boom.
What cash there?
Oh my God, that's
A
sweet.
lot of money.
So we
And there's still stuff you kind of left around in a few spots, but you guys, you made it through. Yay!
That was a good little adventure.
it was
So
and
that-
quite a puzzle. Nicely
Yeah.
done.
I like
Yep,
the
I
artwork.
like the way they wrote it up. There's a few things to address on, but I will review that with them. Like I said, the maps, I think, we can use that a little bit. And was a comment about, I thought of it earlier today about the way they have some backstory that doesn't get it's fluff writing is what we call it in the film business, or there's stuff that allows the DM, it gives me information and all that, but of the ghouls and the gas that you met in town were actually sisters that had opened up. Everybody always knew to stay away from the Barrow Mounds, but they went in and there's two other girls and they raided the mountain. Well, they got the mold on them, and the mold then infected them, and they came back, and their brothers, before they were turned, which were the guys that came out of the one building with tools around them and all that, they locked a couple of them in the storeroom down below, and they turned into the ghouls. The other one was they thought one went mad, and that was the witch. She really wasn't ever a witch. She was just one of the sisters who turned mad because of the mold, so they hung her, thinking she was a witch. And then the other two were they were once just walking around in town, and so there was those groups of the gas and the ghouls. Richard was just happened to be I think his storyline. He just happened. What was his story? Not that I'm trying to ruin it for everybody, but
Well, it explains
see.
why those undead were in the village and not really a part
yes,
of
yeah,
it.
that's right.
Right.
And so what happens is that you can figure part of it out. They would always be there. They were part of the curse, but they weren't dead already. All that, what adventures, I'm sorry, AOS, this is a new module. It's called Chapel on the Cliffs that just came out from Goblin Stone, and I did the conversion of it to Fantasy Grounds. I've got a couple things missing, so I got to send it to the developers, but I ran it for them as a kind of a test session. We had 3 sessions here that go through the whole module and see how it played out, and then they had their videos to review. But it's out on the DM's Guild now, and there's actually a little lore book that he released that came along with it to give more background. It's got plenty of role-playing stuff. It's got plenty of background information for the DMs to be able to use. But Richard's deal was he was terminally ill when the curse struck. So he kind of he died but didn't die. So his mind kind of reacted to the curse and he became a zombie, but he still had some of his memories and feelings. And so that's why I got to play him like, you know, he only had an intelligent wisdom of 10. So, but the skeletons stayed away from his place because of that. They never messed around with his spot. So y'all could get rest there. Well, you couldn't get rest. You could stay there as long as the skeletons didn't see you, but you could never rest there. You could never rest anywhere inside the town area because of the amount of skeletons. There were 116 skeletons moving around. 14 were in town, 9 at the marsh, the witch, but you killed her by burning her bones. If you just broken her apart and reburied her, they all come back to life again at the next dusk. Everyone returns, even Brother Morton. You kill him, burn him, doesn't matter. As long as, they have a way to regenerate, he would show back up. And he regenerated every 2 to 4 hours, depending on the D roll. And that was, the fisherman brought the head to him because he found it, and the head turned the priest and then started the whole deal. It was the real reason of the curse of the town and all that. And the skeletons would fan out overnight and patrol a 3-mile area around the whole area, which included the whole town, but they never went any farther.
There's only 14. I could have slaughtered them all.
In town, there were 14, yeah. But around the graveyard, there were 96 graves because people were dying. And so they started burying and all that, and over time, the graveyard, but everybody else kind of all fell apart. But they would rebury themselves at dawn and stay there until nighttime when the idol came out, and they would all crawl back up to the top and start running around. And
So
we do that
how did Brother Morton get this idol?
The fisherman Mark found it as he was throwing his nets, and he didn't know what it was, so he was concerned. So he took it to the smartest guy in town at the time, which was the cleric, and it turned the cleric.
So I wonder why his ghost was looking for it there in the ocean if he knew he'd given it to Brother Morton.
Let's see. Close. When the PCs first get to him, he goes, pieces been in the chapel, go after the meeting room, may realize the skeleton laid out before the altar is his. The ghost of the skeleton reminded how that Mark suddenly realizes he's been dead for years. That's a good question. I know it's somewhere. Let me look at some of the backstory.
Because zombies are stupid.
Well, it
No,
probably
it-
has to do with
it's
dying
true
and
enough.
losing your memory, right?
Yeah, the ghost. Yeah, I think he just because he caused of the curse. Maybe it was traumatic. There's some more information there about Ellison and his deal. But then, the priest was affected by it, and so then he bloated out and died. And then was basically he brought it out at dusk, put it on the altar, rang the bell, which summoned all the skeletons. And as long as the altar was consecrated, and that was what was keeping the skeletons out of the church.
Mhm.
As long as you didn't break the altar, had you shattered the altar, then they started piling in. And that's why Richard couldn't go in either, because of the consecration. And no undead could cross over except for the cleric, because he was already inside. and the skeleton that was in there, Ellison's skeleton, couldn't because it was already in there. But y'all took it out, and I forgot it was supposed to come to life in your bag when y'all took it out for a while, and I totally missed that. And it was going to regenerate itself and start to come to life on y'all. But as soon as you stepped inside the chapel, no matter what it was, the idol activated the skeletons. That's why they all started surrounding the church. As soon as you came inside, it was trying to protect itself, and it called them all. The idol controlled everything. And so that was your reasons of what was happening at the time. Da-da-da. And the borrow mounds were just up there, and they had the mold, which is what set off and some of the undead in here, but it had nothing to do with the curse. The idol had been underwater for a long, long time. So, ta-da!
Well,
Not
I
bad.
liked it. It was
Yeah,
fun.
Not
good
bad.
game. Hmm.
Yeah.
Not bad at all. All right. Well, we'll end it there, folks. I want to thank all 5 of y'all. I really appreciate it. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I was hoping it was going to be enjoyable. After reading, like I said, it was enough there, and I was glad that I reached out to Goblinstone to do the conversion because it was worth it. And they've got another one I want to chat with them about that's already been out called The Banquet of the Dead, which I don't believe it's been out for a while in the guild for role playing, but not for Fantasy Ground. So I'm going to see if we can work out something there, plus do some more of theirs as they develop new content. But anyway, so the rest of the viewers,